Are we recording? Can I have some pork, Marshall?
Shut up, man.
You're chucking and jiving ass, huh? You chucking and jive?
You're an idiot. Leave me alone. I was normal.
You
actually.
was, man. You was.
All right, cool. Big man.
Doing hi, yes. My name's Gina.
No.
Gina Obeng.
I don't even talk like that. I never do that.
What? Breeze is quite
Gino Obeng.
snappy today. It's chilly. Any scones or briskets?
No, briskets.
Some croissants, maybe.
No.
Scone.
No.
Pass
Would you like some wine?
Pass the butter.
Nah, bro.
Oh, how much is that? 2 shillings, please.
You need to get out, you dickhead. It's 2 shillings, you know.
I was doing... Sorry, boss. Sorry, I'm late, boss. Can I shine your shoes for you?
Oh, wow.
No? That's what you doing?
Nah, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, big man.
Where's the pork?
You're so dumb.
Oh,
Listen, I can only... Listen, I am nothing more, nothing less.
They're the coon!
Nah.
No, but obviously, I didn't say you were doing that, but you were putting your best foot forward. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was polite. Like I would be with anybody who I'm in a working environment with.
Let's say I said to you, G, you tired? Yeah, fam. Man's a bit knackered, you know.
Yeah.
G, you tired? Yes, I'm actually quite knackered, shall I say? Can I have 5 minutes just to snooze, please? Cheers.
Hear that?
With me, you're like, you snap,
yeah.
bro. Man's
Obviously,
tired,
I'm not like, yeah, bruh, fam, and all that kind of stuff.
So you're doing your white people voice?
No, it's not a white people voice, because if I was with black people in a professional environment, I'd still behave like that.
Behave what? Behave like white or black?
No, I would just behave more professional.
Professional.
It's not behaving black or white. It's just not speaking slang.
Derek, I put the notes on your table, yeah? All right, 5 o'clock? Cool. Cheers.
Whatever, man.
Toodles.
All right, cool. Whatever.
Reebok, you know.
Come true, man.
What are you telling us?
Nothing, cuz.
Gina's out here looking like she's about to listen to Solange album.
Listen, innit? You're bad. This is for the creatives, isn't it?
The new Reebok, what's it called?
Joints, meet me there. Meet you there.
That's what it's called?
The brand, like the line, the range is called Meet You There.
Oh, Meet You There. I thought it was going to be called like Rush Hour 5. Like, you know?
Why?
Because it's got the Chinese, Japanese writing.
No.
Nah. And again, I haven't seen classics for a while. Where shout out to Reebok, you know what I mean? They took Gina on a 2-day excursion.
Come through.
To show them where her ancestors got buried.
You need to stop.
I'm joking. Reebok, shout me if you need. Nah, Nike shout me still. No, I'm joking. Reebok.
A beggar with a choice. My friend,
a beggar with a choice.
Yeah, you would take what you get.
Shout out to Lakey. Shout out to Lakey Apparel. You,
know
get me? Don't know Lakey. You get me?
Lakey needs to fix up though, man. These times I'm still waiting. Like
I'm even waiting to. I'm not waiting to hear back from him. To be fair.
Did you ask him?
Yes, I did.
Are you sure?
I did.
Okay, just checking because these don't want me to shine.
You're nice though. You got Bok.
Did you say Bok?
The Bok. Oh, but just a quick fact that I forgot that Adidas bought Reebok years ago. That we just relearned earlier today. But yeah, alright, interesting.
Hi guys, it's Just Jean here with Big Man Yus and Brent, and this is Meet Us After 7.
Yes, Master. No, Master. Help me, sugars, Master. Just a word of warning. Even though it sounds like I have bare vim, I'm putting it on. I am so tired right now. Like, I'm shattered. I'm running on like 2 hours, 3 hours sleep.
Because of a booty call.
No, not because of a booty call.
I'm all right, calm it.
No, so I just got to clarify because, my mum's listening.
Yo, auntie, wagwan.
No, I had a late... I was actually here recording album cuts yesterday. Out right now, by the way, guys. Check that out. Link in the description. And make sure you subscribe. Then I had a client at 8 a.m. Then I actually came here. And then you changed the time and you didn't tell me. Brent told me when I left yesterday.
No. I actually forgot. And then when do you know what's mad? You know, I was dreaming and in my sleep, I was like, I need to message Yusuff. So when I woke up and I saw your message, I was like, oh yeah, crap.
I was like, change the time without telling me, yeah?
Yeah. And I was like, oh, see what had happened was.
What happened was, before we go on though, everyone loved
the response from the last episode,
man. Like, you lot really enjoyed it, innit? God damn.
Not as much, but the thing is, after we recorded, when I got home, I messaged you and I was like, yes, that episode was actually fire. Like, even being in the moment, I laughed a lot and I knew it was going to be a sick episode. So the fact that everyone's messaging saying, "No, like Beverly was at Gina. I've listened to it twice. When the video comes out on YouTube, I'm gonna watch it. Like I need to visually see it because hearing it was jokes. So I need to visually see you lot."
Yeah, the YouTube came out today.
And that was good.
When I get home, I'm gonna watch it. The funny thing is, what the listeners don't know is we didn't plan the episode.
We just literally
Brent was
press
like,
record.
"You guys are talking, but this is great content. Let me just press, you know what I mean? Press
Literally
record."
press record.
And that's the first. No, I've met them before. I've met both of them before, but just in passing.
And what's mad is
so that's the first time we actually met properly.
On the way here, do you remember in the car? We were literally, me and Yusuff were like, "Oh, what are we gonna talk about today?" Like we literally had no idea. We were meant to like plan something. Then we started going off on a tangent, talk about something else. Then we got here and was like, "Shit, then boy, let's just see how it goes." And it was like, gold.
The natural chemistry just took us there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was mad.
Shout out to our brothers. You know what I mean, nice babies.
Come true.
But yeah, we're gonna go on their pod soon. But yeah, also I was gonna actually say, what other podcasts do you guys think we should feature on, or they should feature on our pod? So tweet us your ideas. I think we should do a lot more collaborations this year.
Yeah, 100.
I was talking to Gina earlier. I think DMD would be good.
Them man there.
I mean, so I'll shout them soon. But yeah, no. Keep supporting, man, and appreciate all the feedback.
Man. And you know what's funny? You know how I was like, "Oh, stop sleeping on us, yeah."
I'm not gonna lie.
You laughed at it.
No, why? Because it sounded like a proper like.
Don't sleep on us.
It sounded like you only realized yourself that we're sick because of that episode. And you're like, you know what? Like obviously based on the
you know I don't.
I know you don't, but that's what it seemed like. Based off the response from the last ep, you're like, you know what? Yeah, we actually did the shit. You know, don't sleep on us, guys. Please support Swipe Up.
No. Do you know what it was? It was the love was too much in it, and obviously I tell you all the time that I think we're dope and we don't get the accolades that we deserve. But
it's only because of one thing, numbers.
But I know that's what I'm saying. No, I hear
it's all
that.
a numbers
it's
game.
a numbers game. But I think we're dope in it. But after that episode, I thought, nah, you don't need to like get with it, because obviously I'm seeing people tweet saying stuff like, "Nah, Meet Us After Seven's my favorite pod.
Yeah.
Top 5 best," and other people are like, "Bruh, swear down.
Top 5 dead or alive,
Swear down, I'm gonna tune in. I'm gonna like, do you know what I mean?" So people are like now starting to find it.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, no, like you don't actually need to stop sleeping on the job and listen.
We'll be fine. You know what it is? We're just gonna take.
It's just gonna take longer. No, I hear that.
To get to where we want to get than
100%.
others. But me, I'm a numbers guy. I'm a stats guy. I've checked the SoundCloud already because I use that as the parameter because they just give you everything. And we're already on course to beat last year's.
Already in it. We're like 3 months in.
Yeah, and we're already averaging higher numbers per episode than we did last year.
Yeah.
So yeah, the growth with us.
It's slow and steady, in it.
The growth is always evident. It's just slow and steady, in it. But
that's it.
Hopefully this year we can go.
But yeah, no.
Who's that? Oh, sorry.
You want to put your phone on silent?
No, but to use who is this? Oh, okay. No, there's 2 people by that name on my phone. So I'm thinking,
which one is
why is this one messaging me about that? But yeah. Where was I?
Growth listeners.
Yeah.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah, all of that stuff. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't got the fucking foggiest clue what we're talking about today. So we're gonna have to wing it, bruv. Brent, you got any ideas?
Well, it's been a long couple of days, not gonna lie. I'm absolutely tired as well.
Have you seen, I want to speak about this actually. Have you seen Captain Marvel?
Oi, the film is crap.
Alright, so I'm gonna do a Captain Marvel review actually quickly. So
the film is crap, Yusuff.
Hold on.
And I'm really annoyed because I went to watch it because I saw you put it up.
I didn't gas it though.
No, you didn't. But you know how like, I know that you're a very big Marvel fan.
Yeah.
And can I just admit something,
Yeah.
I didn't know what Captain Marvel was about. I just knew it was Marvel. And in my head, I thought it was about Captain America even. Like in my head, I just thought...
Okay,
I thought I was going to be about Captain America. And most Captain America films are quite decent.
Yeah.
This was a snooze.
Yeah. So first and foremost, all the trailers didn't really hype me up. So I went into it feeling like I'm not really going to be that impressed. I didn't feel any excitement going into it. I thought, it's Captain Marvel. I'm going to literally watch anything Marvel produces, regardless.
Because you're a fan.
I'm a fan. So, watched it anyway. But it was, you know what it was? It was very underwhelming. It was underwhelming.
And you know what? I remember it got to like 30 minutes in and I was just like, oh, should we go home?
Oh, wow. No, it wasn't that bad.
No, because I was tired and I was like, this film is so boring that I'm going to fall asleep. So if that's the case, I might as well just go home. But the film didn't pick up after that either.
I think for me, there was too much dialogue.
Way too much.
There should have been more action.
Mm-hmm.
The comedy didn't really hit for me. The whole Samuel L. Jackson and her.
You know what it is? It's because I don't like him.
Who, you don't like Samuel?
Nah.
Why?
I don't not like. Okay, maybe not. Okay.
How can you not like Samuel L. Jackson? Is one of the pillars of the black community.
No, he is. But you know what? I think what rubbed me the wrong way was when he was complaining about them using UK actors in America. So
okay.
So since then, it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth because I just thought they're using black actors. It's still within your community. Like it's still a good move.
Yeah.
Why are you so upset just because it's from overseas?
Yeah.
Like, do you understand what I mean? I just felt it was very, very petty.
Okay.
Especially coming from someone in his position. Like he's been in the game for that long that he's seen the growth.
Yeah.
So you should even appreciate that.
Yeah.
That, they're expanding and there's actually good UK actors out there who can come overseas and play a decent role. The same way Americans play English roles. Like, I don't get what the big deal was. Was it to do with, it was Get Out, innit? I think he said it in relation to Get Out or Black Panther. Well, something, because it was...
Was it to do with the accents? Like, why get an English person to put on an American accent?
I don't know, but I think for him, I just remember him not being impressed about...
Why does he care? Because he's a veteran in the game.
Right. So but that's my point. So coming from him, it annoyed me even more because I thought, bruv, this shouldn't even affect you. It's not affecting you. You're a legend in the game. So it just came across very like...
There's no English actor that's going to take a role from Samuel L. Jackson. So I just found it very petty. So since then, it's just left a bad taste in my mouth, basically. Okay.
So I'm not really like his biggest fan.
Okay.
Just seeing his hairline in that film, I kept staring at it and I thought, no, they done you dirty.
And even, obviously, I'm not sure you know about this stuff, but the Skrulls,
the
green people who can shapeshift, basically, they were meant to be the baddies.
And then there was a plot twist.
I didn't like that either.
That I didn't expect though. So that was a decent surprise.
I didn't expect it, but the surprise didn't hit though. Okay, cool. They came.
You want to know what's weird though? Throughout the film though, I did believe that the guy, her teacher, I thought he was dodgy.
Yeah, I knew he was dodgy before. Actually.
Yeah, I knew. I like. Obviously, I don't know. I don't know about it. But throughout the film, I thought, I bet he's gonna turn out to be a dodgy guy.
Yeah, I thought it would just be him. I don't think it'll be the whole Cree team. And you know what scene actually touched me a little bit? The
kids.
No, not even the little girl's cute actually. But not Monica Rambeau. Her mom. What's her mom's name? Whatever her mom is. Captain Marvel's friend.
Yeah, the black woman.
So when she was at the table, goes, I thought you were dead.
Yeah, no.
Like, I lost my best friend. Like, I choked up tiny,
No.
Small.
But I get it though, because imagine thinking someone's actually passed away for 5 years and you've been grieving them. And then it turns out they're alive. But it's awkward because you're angry at her because you think, oh, you've been alive all this long and you couldn't holler, but she didn't even know who she was then. So it's like, you don't...
Like, I was on Pluto.
No, that's what I'm saying. So you don't really know, like...
I was on Saturn.
What to do with your emotions.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel that there wasn't enough action. There wasn't enough character development from, like, her, fine. But with everyone else, there wasn't. Like, I didn't know what Jude Law's motive was. And I don't know. I feel like the film just lacked a lot of depth. It lacked a lot of substance. It lacked a lot of explaining. And they just tried to like, okay, let's just tell Captain Marvel's story as quick as we can because Endgame's coming out and she has to be in the Endgame. But yeah, didn't really like it that too tough, but what is.
And I guess at least now I know why Samuel L. Jackson wears the patch.
But the thing is, going into that quickly, if you watch, I think it was Winter Soldier, I think someone asked him how he lost his eye. He goes, I trusted someone once and they betrayed me or something like that.
Obviously.
So they hyped it to make it seem like he lost his eye in some epic battle or something.
But they had to do that though because no one's gonna come and turn around and say I got scratched by a cat. And remember, you see when he sat down and the guy at the end came and was like, "Oh my gosh, did you really lose your eye because you refused to give up the stone and whatever?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna deny or whatever." Because for him to say I got scratched by a cat.
And even when it happened, he didn't act.
He acted like it was minor, but then I guess
don't worry.
and they were like, and they all looked at him and was like.
Yeah, they didn't handle that reveal well. It was very underwhelming as well. But forget about Captain Marvel. Endgame.
When's that out?
That's out April the something 20 something.
I feel like all these films are coming out like so close together.
Endgame's
like when did they film all this stuff? Like
a couple of years back, man.
It's mad.
Yeah, no.
Does it take ages for films to be edited?
Yeah, I believe so. Brent,
yes.
Clarify.
Yeah. Sometimes it could take up to a year.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because in my head, I'm like, wait, like everything literally is just coming out back to back, like there's no break.
Yeah, and it's 3 hours as well.
What, Endgame?
Endgame. Someone actually suggested that I
do
do a listener meetup to go and watch it.
You could do.
Yeah, I might do that still. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to Endgame. And what I'm happy about is the trailers haven't given away too much. Like, I heard they've only shown...
Is this the last one?
The last one of Phase 4. So after this film, they're into the next phase.
Okay.
You're like looking at me like, what the hell is Phase 4?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Imagine like
Sequel.
season.
Okay.
So yeah, no, I think what I heard was in the trailers they've only shown what happens in the first 10 minutes of the movie. So,
Okay, so not everything else.
Yeah, I reckon there's a lot in store for this movie. I'm like proper excited. But yeah, Endgame's coming out. But someone tried to say to me the reason why people don't like Captain Marvel is because it's a female lead. I'm like, nah.
No, I don't.
If
think
you
so.
put a male in her place with the same storyline, same script, the
It'll still
film
be
is still
dry.
trash. It's not about
I don't think it was-
being a woman.
I don't even think there was anything wrong with her. Like I generally like films where women play
The lead.
roles in action stuff because I like seeing.
But it doesn't happen that often.
No, I know, but like for example, like Tomb Raider, like I appreciated I like seeing women fight, and
Was Tomb Raider good?
I watched on my laptop on Netflix like the other day for the first time, and I was like, oh wow, how come I haven't seen this? But
Wonder Woman was good.
Yeah,
Elektra, trash.
I haven't seen that.
Tomb Raider, I can't remember it, but you can vouch
I
for
think it's all. I mean, it's not a great. It's all right. My thing is, I just generally appreciate seeing women play action roles. Like I like seeing women fight and hold their own and being dominant and whatnot. So that's not why I found the film boring.
Yeah.
I think everything else was boring about the film.
Was Uma Thurman the star of Kill Bill?
Yeah.
Along with Vivica A. Fox and Lucy Liu.
Lucy Liu.
So that's 3 female leads. And Kill Bill was actually a really big film. No?
Lucy Liu's in Charlie's. Isn't that Charlie's Angels?
She's in both, no?
Is Lucy Liu in Kill Bill?
I don't know about Kill Bill. I know about Charlie's Angels.
No, Kill Bill's only Uma Thurman.
Vivica Fox is in it as well. For sure.
The thing is, I remember her, but I don't remember her role because I've watched
them
2.
in the kitchen with the knives fighting.
Oh, fighting. Yeah.
I'm sure there's a third female in there.
But yeah, Uma Thurman.
Yeah, she's a star. And Kill Bill done quite well.
The second one's crap though.
I can't remember the second one.
In comparison to the first one.
What other female action leads are there?
Catwoman.
Oh.
Catwoman was trash with Halle Berry. Fuck off.
Yeah. Thingy's good. Oh, what's her name? Because that's where she got her name from. Catalia. With is it Zoe Saldana?
Catalia.
So she's called Catalia in the film. Oh, what is it called? It's in Colombia. She's a little girl and her family gets killed by assassins. No, killed by like, I think the cartel.
Yeah.
And she grows up to become an assassin, but she wears all black.
Yeah.
And in the film, she's called Catalia. Oh, it's bugging me. But it's an action movie.
I don't remember.
Where she's the lead. She's the lead.
Is this guy... Brent's
Literally
doing
on the
pillow talk
phone,
over there. Brent's talking to his bae over there.
Right.
Saying, Cuckoo, I'll call you later, yeah?
Nice, my Muslim colleague.
Bring the pork.
My Muslim colleague.
Okay.
She wears a hijabi.
Okay.
A hijab, sorry.
Hijab, yeah.
She wears a hijabi, you know?
Mate, don't
Still get used to the vernacular, please.
I hear that.
Forgive me.
Right.
She wears herself. I think that's it, actually. So the thing is, there aren't many
Xena the
female
Warrior Princess.
action leads. That was a program.
I know.
That was China from WWF, no?
Was it really her? I don't know. I don't remember.
I believe so. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, not Xena, the Warrior Princess.
No, that wasn't her. Well, Black Widow's going to get her own movie. Black Widow from Avengers, from Marvel.
I don't even know who that is.
Scarlett Johansson. So that's one to look forward to if you're a female who wants to see more female leads.
Bro, my ankles are dry.
Socks are dirty as well still.
Yeah, no, because I've been walking around. I was walking around in just socks.
Oh, Brent's got some...
I can't remember.
What's that? That's a
coconut oil. Can you see my socks on camera?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Can you see that they're dirty?
No.
Yeah, but your feet are up, innit? If you want...
No, because the way I'm positioned, I want them to be like this. But if you can see dirty...
Now they're going to be focused on your feet.
Well, I was walking around.
Sticking them out's not going to help, is it?
I was walking around in my socks. What about now?
Yes, I can see your socks.
No, but can you see that they're dirty?
No, but they don't look dirty to my naked eye anyway.
Okay, fine, that's fine.
How often do you buy new socks?
Quite often because my sister steals them.
How often do you buy underwear?
Not that often.
I'm due a sock re-up. I'm due an underwear re-up as well, actually.
I'm doing underwear re-up. I re-up on socks every time I go past the Sports Direct or Primark, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, not every time I go Primark because I'm in Stratford these days quite a lot. But
like my sister and the washing machine, just eats my socks. Like I don't get it.
But the thing is, I only buy black socks. Like I literally buy
the same pack,
the
multi-pack.
The multi-pack from Primark, the £2 pack for like £6. So in my drawer, I just have
the same
hella black socks.
Same.
That's it. Underwear, I'm due some new ones still.
New joints.
Some new joints.
Hear that.
All right, so talk to me about this Kodak Black thing. What happened?
I don't know the full story. Basically, I think he tried to move to Young Ma. Is it Young MA or Ma?
People who say Young Ma get my damn nerves, bro. It's Young MA.
I'm asking.
No, not talking about you, but people say, Young Ma.
I didn't know what her name was. Young MA.
It's Young MA.
I think he tried to move to her or started in her DMs or something, and then she took offense to it.
Why? Because the world knows she's a lesbian.
Yeah, I guess. And she called him out and said he's weird or whatever. Brent can probably tell you more because Brent knew more about it earlier on.
Yeah, I don't really care much for the story, so I'm not going to give it.
Let's go over to our resident gossip columnist,
Brent.
For the context. Context by Brent.
I think why people were getting vexed was because he is a man who is under trial, or he has been convicted for some sexual deviant.
I'm looking from that
issue, and then he's there harassing a lesbian incessantly, even making videos and whatnot. So,
is it just saying that I want to beat?
Yeah, and it's kind of explicit, to be honest. So
I'm not gonna lie. Imagine the love child of Kodak Black and Young Ma.
Mad. Absolutely mad.
Imagine those two even. The funny thing about
dating.
The funny thing about butch lesbians, is that a correct term to use in this?
I mean, I think
in this current era, Brent.
I don't know if that's the most politically correct thing to say.
What do you say?
Politically. Wow, politically correct.
You even said it twice.
I know. I'm actually tired. I don't think that's the most politically correct.
Lesbians who like to wear baggy jeans and tees.
Just say lesbians who like to assume
lesbians who like to put the strap on
your bed.
And I ain't talking about the gun.
I'm not involved. But go on anyway, yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, what's my original point now?
Is it the fact that
you said if they had a baby together, and then you were like, just imagine this butch lesbian with Kodak Black, the ugliest nigga alive. Like what the baby would look like. That's what he said.
Wow.
That's what he said.
Context.
I was paraphrasing. But that's basically what you said.
That's what I said,
the baby would be ugly.
Did you call him the ugliest nigga alive?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Wow.
Okay, first of all, imagine him having sex. That's wild. That's a wild image right there.
How? Unless, because she ain't
what do you mean how? She's a woman.
No, but most...
No. It doesn't look like that.
No, but I'm saying like you said, she's most likely the person who's going to be giving, not receiving. She doesn't...
Yeah, in the context of her being with a woman. She's with a man, what? Is she going to just fuck him in the ass or something?
Boy, you never know.
No,
you generally don't know.
No, but if a lesbian sleeping with a man, then she's bisexual. So she's going to be a woman in that scenario. She's not going to be the man. Well, she might choke him with two hands while he's fucking her. But, moving on. I think even Young M.A. apparently took Bow Wow's girl.
Kiyomi.
Kiyomi thing.
I don't know how true that is. I just saw, I think there was a clip of them in the studio, and as per the internet ran with it, it was like, oh, yeah. And this was before the whole, I was about to say lift incident. It wasn't a lift incident, but that thing happened.
I was asked a question, and I wanted to get your opinion on it, Yusuff, because obviously you have had sex before. If it is a woman decides to choke you whilst being on top, would you allow that? Would you feel a certain way? And also if it is...
Nah, I'm not really honest.
She called you a bitch whilst doing it.
A bit?
I'm not going to lie. That wouldn't really turn me on. Choking me and calling me a bitch. It's not really my thing. If she'd done it, I would probably just remove her hands. I don't think I'm on that, to be fair.
No,
I don't think I'm on that.
But why not?
What's that?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, why do you see that as a problem for her to choke you? I mean,
because I don't want to be choked, first and foremost. I want to have full use of my larynx.
Sorry, wouldn't you choke her?
I don't really choke girls, to be fair. I might grab you by the neck and squeeze it tight, but I'm not.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Can I ask, when you do that, what does it do for you?
Nothing for me. If it does anything for me, it's more her reaction to it.
Okay, fair
and
enough.
knowing that she likes it,
Okay, fair enough.
rather than
Do you think you would like that,
What, being
Gina?
choked?
Yeah,
I
but
don't
not
think so.
not choked to
I was gonna
death.
say.
No, just like, I'm here.
Where's my meal prep, nigga? You said you're gonna be here by 6. 6:15.
I'm going. I'm actually going because you are too dumb. I don't know.
Just
I don't know.
just like he's just showing you how much of a man he is.
That he's dominant.
Yeah, a dominant male.
I don't know.
Specimen.
I have to be in that moment to know, innit?
I think you like it, to be honest, because
Why?
I think you want to do.
'Cause I
it, to be
like
fair.
the-
no, you're not like a
Passive.
free.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it's true.
choking them Reeboks.
Shut up, man. Bare annoying.
Really grips the flares like.
Allah. Put,
She grips the flare.
Bruv, you could put 2 hands in both of them joints because them shits are wide. You know what? Oh, I see.
Pap,
Dude,
Weezy go, pap.
Now you know what? It depends. In the heat of the moment, who knows? It might be like choke me or whatever. But
I doubt it.
I doubt it. Like, a girl, I'm sure a girl's grabbed my neck before. Yeah, I'm sure a girl has grabbed my neck before. But yeah, I don't.
Gina, can you take a guy seriously? Let's just say you're married, right? Because that's the only way this question kind of applies to you. And he's asked you to peg him.
What's that mean?
I think it's pushing and implement up your
Oh, the
bum.
balls.
No, I don't think it matters what it is.
I
But
said all the bulls.
Yeah, but you know how they've got these. Do you know what I'm talking about?
yeah, I don't think it has to be ball, but just like a dildo, he asks you to
Yeah.
do that or put a strap on and then penetrate him. Can you sit opposite him
And eat food
and
afterwards.
eat
and have
food
conversation?
afterwards and respect him as a
Listen.
man?
It's not. No, I don't think I'm not gonna not respect him as a man. Yeah.
Serious? You will still.
But no. But I'm gonna look at you like, like the conversation.
You is the gay.
Like no, and
I'm
honestly, no. But that's the first thing I'm gonna think. I'm gonna think, rah, my husband likes to take it up the arse. Like, so what does this mean? What does this mean for us? Like, is there like? Does this mean that you're gay? You're bi? Like, there's gonna be so many questions that I'm gonna need answers to. It's gonna be very awkward for me, like on how to move.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like, remember in Insecure when Molly found out the guy
Yes.
got head when he was in uni.
Oh yeah.
And obviously he was just like, no, it weren't full on the head. Like he just thought, he was curious, innit? He tried it and was like, nah, this ain't for me, it's
Yeah.
long. And-
Bi-curious.
What?
Bi-curious.
But yeah, and then obviously she, for her, it was just like, nah. Like every time she got intimate with him, she thought, nope, I can't because
Yeah.
So I think for me, it'll be one of those ones where I'll be like,
To me, I think a girl should see that as a red flag.
Serious.
Yeah.
So a guy can't have wild sexual desires and share it with his companion
but then
for
if
fear that she might judge him after the fact.
no, but do you know
Yes,
what it is? You know what it is, Brent? If it was I think if it was anything
Toxic
else,
masculinity. Rules again.
I think if it was anything. Wow, hey,
I think
I am tired,
the Busta Rhymes ones.
brother.
Pull it.
I'm done. I think if it was anything else, it wouldn't be that questionable. But what you're asking me to replicate is only can happen in the realms of homosexual sex. Do you get what I mean?
What is homosexual sex? What, penetration of the anal?
No, isn't it just same sex? Like same sex
Is
sex.
that
Does
what
that make
makes
sense?
is that what makes a homosexual?
That was beneficial, boy.
What homosexual sex
Penetration of the anal.
I don't
Anus.
obviously I don't know the correct term, but in my head, isn't it having sexual intercourse with the same sex?
Yeah, but you said penetration of the anus. He's not asking you to be a man and then penetrate him.
But
you are a woman.
want me to penetrate your anus,
Yes.
and the only way
You know how they say the
Right.
G-spot is in the man's
exactly
anus.
cool. But as I physically
Don't you want him to have pleasure?
I'm not gonna lie. You're asking me my
Don't
questions,
fall
bruv.
for the trap.
I'm not.
G.
I'm not even answering.
No,
anymore.
I'm asking
Yusuf, I
serious
plead the
questions.
fifth. I plead the fifth.
So how serious
plead
are
the
you
fifth.
with these commitments to your husband?
Big man, I'm not gonna feel comfortable shoving a dildo up my husband's ass and doggying him. I'm not gonna feel comfortable today. tomorrow or next year.
Imagine a wife.
So,
flogging her husband.
like,
That
for
is
me,
wild.
Do you divorce him after
it's
that?
mad. It's just mad.
And there's couples out there doing that.
Fair enough. But I'm not gonna lie, for me, it's a bit of a mazza. Mazine.
Yeah, but you haven't. It's a mazine.
mazine.
Yeah, but you haven't reached that yet, innit?
That's what I'm saying. So me thinking about it.
You know, once you start getting active, you might you might be a wild beast.
Nah, I don't know about that, bruv.
Yeah, I
Don't
mean-
give me that look. That I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Give and take. Up the ass.
No, I'm alright, thank you.
That's mad.
But if that's what floats your boat, innit? But I just know that me being in that situation, it would be quite uncomfortable. But and I wouldn't know how to move forward from it. But obviously, it's marriage, innit? Through thick and thin and shit. So I don't know. We're gonna have to just have some sort of understanding. Like, do you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna ask, big man, do you like men? Like, are you attracted to? Do you know what I mean?
No, but he's saying no, he doesn't like men.
He just wants to be penetrated up the arse.
Yeah.
Welcome to Brent's Creep Corner, where
Bear in mind, I was asked these questions and I gave my
joking,
responses.
I'm joking.
Okay, fair enough.
And apparently, I was wild for saying what I said.
What'd you say?
Oh dear, I need to hear that boy.
Nothing is coming near my bum, right?
Yeah.
I don't
that
want
wild?
to be. I don't want to be licked.
Mm.
Even though I'm a big fan of I'll do.
Don't ever do them noises again, bro. Listen,
What's
don't
that?
ever.
That was a
Do
When
not.
I think about
Jeepers
it,
Creepers.
Ever.
salivate.
Do you know what I mean? Sounded like some animal tasting chicken.
My marriage is
Little
not going to be
critter.
boring. It's not going to be boring.
Mm.
I don't think like, the buttocks is just made just for viewing and slapping or gripsing.
Okay,
No.
cool.
Full shebang.
Ralph, so you're gonna eat. You're gonna eat
Definitely.
the booty.
Definitely.
Swear.
Anyway.
Swear.
Definitely.
I hear that.
I've said this before.
I don't think I have.
I've said this before.
I'm sorry, but you know what? That whole act here really, really like. This is where my immature side comes out. I just find it so wild. But you know what? It's normal, isn't it? Like people actually like.
No, it's not as normal as
Janae
you
Aiko
think.
when she sang this. Yeah, it was like for me. I was just like, but then people, you know, in America, they
Songs
don't.
don't do anything for me. I mean, if it is I see a woman and she looks a certain way, I would vomit if it is I picture me doing it. But if she looks a different way, a way that I like,
Yeah.
I'll be like, yes, please.
No. Wow,
Yes,
I hear that.
please. But anyway, so nothing's going in my bum. No implement, no tongue, no finger. Don't do it. I mean, I would even react as in to lash out.
Mm.
You understand? And I don't want to lash out because I don't want to hit women. So,
Did anyone catch that? Or was it just me?
Of course we all catch
Right,
it.
cool, God.
all right. So, I would state my opinion clear. This is why I'm so vocal at this stage. I'm saying this like to the microphone.
Mhm.
I would say it when it is I'm dating somebody.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna hide things. You're not going to unravel secrets as we go along. No. I'm very, very straightforward when it comes to talking about things that matter. And these things matter. Cool. So I was asked if it is, I'll be interested in that. I said no. I think it's madness. And then they said, but the G-spot is in your bum. I was like, shut your mouth. I don't know what you're talking about. Just because you believe that science says the G-spot's in my bum doesn't mean it's in my bum.
It's actually in there, yeah. You never. Yeah.
Stop talking.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. For me, sexual impulses have to do with the mind, right? If anything comes near my bottom, I look to vomit. So you're not going to convince me that any sort of penetration,
Brent's Creep Corner is wild, sir.
any sort of penetration is going to lead to me having some sort of exciting experience. That's nonsense. The same way one can say, if it is your mind focuses on something for so long, you open gates and you start going down stuff the way you can't turn around and be like, cool, I want like a restart. No, once it's opened, you fully open it up to everything. That's why is it you find people liking little kids. That's why is you find people liking like exhaust pipes. People, push their penis in exhaust pipes.
Why?
Because their
Suction.
mind has told them this is the thing.
Mm.
So whether it is you believe my G-spot is in my anus or not, that doesn't change how my mind thinks about anything going next to my anus. You understand?
I hear that.
If it is somebody told you your G-spot is in your anus, are you gonna be like, all right, cool. I'm
Let me
looking.
try,
Yeah, let me try it. You could tell me whatever.
Of course she is.
Of course I'm not gonna try it.
Yeah.
No.
You wanna? No, you are.
Nah, bruv.
You're just saying that now.
Alright, cool.
I'm not even suggesting that the whole G-spot in Annas was to, to push forward this homosexual agenda. I'm not even saying that. But it's out there. The conspiracy's out there.
How did we get here?
It's just not for me.
You said it, her, innit?
It's just not for me.
Him, sorry.
Yeah, so I had to ask you if it is that you still respect a guy if it is that he was vulnerable. Because you females like for guys to be vulnerable and show their inner selves and stop being masculine. Well, showing toxic masculinity and, cry and, do all that stuff. But when it is that they actually do it, would you respect him after that? Would you?
I think I'd respect the fact that you were honest and open to tell me. I would never rinse you though. Even after that it's happened and we've had the conversation.
Oh, you do it?
No, as in like it's come up as conversation. Okay. I would never rinse you. Like ever. I can't rinse you. Do you know what I mean? Because then you'd never feel comfortable or confident enough to open up to me again. So that's
can you trust his sexuality after that?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'd have an issue with. Like it would always play on my mind that there could be this potential other side to you that I don't even know of, or that you might not even be honest enough to admit to yourself.
So you're saying if it is that he has this feeling, just keep it to himself?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to.
Goddamn.
But I think that the two are separate though.
What do you mean?
Like I think a guy can, because for example, I've got friends who get their ass eaten, but I don't look at them and think, are you a bit suspect? I mean, that wanting a girl to do something.
Do they get pegged?
I don't know if they get pegged.
But if they got pegged, would that change your?
If they got pegged, nah, I wouldn't. What?
No, I was responding to what you said. Nah, you wouldn't think that they had tendencies. That's why I said.
It depends who it is. If him in the middle there.
They can't see the fight.
If him in the middle there, Gina. If him in the middle there told me he got pegged by a buff thing, I'm not gonna be like, rah, big man. Are you? You know what I mean? I'm gonna think, rah, you are trying to explore your freaky side, huh? I'm not gonna be like, oh, rah.
Wow.
Only because I know him and I know him through and through.
I'll call him gay.
Yeah, that's you. It's not even him. Any of the three. Any of the four.
Nah, you have to question it. You have to question it. How could you stand idly by and let that kind of practice happen without questioning it? You're not a good friend.
No, I'll question it. I'll be like, rah, is that you, yeah? Okay, what made you want to do it? Like, what sparked the interest? But I'm not going to think, you a bit, you know what I mean, on the other side.
And in your other WhatsApp groups, you're not looking to be like, yeah, I think he's starting at that.
Oh, no. I'm not gonna go slander someone behind their back.
Oh my goodness. Nah. For me, that can't happen. He can't be in my circle of friends and me not call him, I could be like rinsing him back and forth every single day. Everything that comes up, yeah, he's getting it. He's getting it.
Yeah, no, obviously you use that for ammunition, for banter, for sure. But it wouldn't be in seriousness. Yeah. G, here, read this, please. We got a dilemma, the first dilemma in like 8 years. Guys, any dilemmas, meet us after 7@gmail.com, yeah? Let us be your agony aunts and uncles.
Hi guys, I enjoy your podcast and wanted to see if you could give me some advice. I have this male friend who I met in uni. We're very close friends at the moment and have a sexual past. In the early stages of uni, first year, we've read this.
No, we haven't read it. It came through the other day. It's just a similar dilemma.
Same thing, innit? Yeah. In the early stages of uni, first year, I beat his friend and he beat mine. All this happened while he claimed to be feeling me. However, he claims it's not the same because he didn't think I'd become close friends with the girl. It's 1 year later and we've been through so much. He says there was so much potential with me and we can't think about a relationship because of what I did with his friend. I can tell there's still feelings lingering about, but I don't know what to feel. I've forgotten about what he did with my friend at the same time and moved past it. Should he do the same? Okay, fair enough. It's very similar.
Yeah, obviously, it is. This is such a common thing that happens, isn't it? So that's probably why it seems so familiar. But yeah, we have had a dilemma before that's quite similar to this.
So basically, he can't
overlook the fact
that you slept with his friend, but he's also slept with yours, but you've overlooked it and moved on.
Yeah.
So do you know what? Yeah, I think you can't tell him to do the same. Like you can't tell someone how to feel or behave in a situation.
Yeah.
Like if he can't look past it, that's because that's probably a deal breaker for him. Just because it's not the same for you doesn't. Do you know what I mean? Like, the way he might value it differently to you, and he's well within his right to do so. So I don't think just the fact that just because you've overlooked it and can move past it, that he has to do the same.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, especially if there are still feelings there, but he can't. I guess he will know his boundaries in it, or he will know what he can and can't overlook or get over.
Yeah.
So ultimately, the ball is in his court.
Yeah. The question, should he do the same, is a bit...
That's what I'm saying.
It's not about what he should do.
Yeah, it's not what he should do.
It's if he can, if he's willing. If
Yeah.
he, I mean, and in most circumstances, it's very hard for a man to overlook the fact that a girl he likes slept with his friend. But it's kind of easier for girls to overlook the fact that a guy slept with her friend.
Her friend, yeah.
Just the way we're set up and just the way the dynamic works between males and females. But it's very hard, trust me, for a guy to be with a girl who his friend slept with. So in this scenario, I think it's going to be, it's going to be a difficult situation for you to actually, either want him to or wait for him to or whatever. I don't think he will. Just being me, being a guy, I don't think he will get over it. I don't think, like, you could find the woman of your dreams. Find out she slept with your friend and you just tarnish her. You know what I mean? The image, the relationship, the whole thing. So the question, should he do the same? I can't answer that question. It's not about should he do the same. I don't think he can. It would be great if he could. It would be great if he could overlook it, because it seems like you lot have a lot of potential there. But it might be a case of
timing,
and if he likes you enough,
he'll overlook it.
But again, sometimes maybe that's not even the case. Sometimes a guy might love you to death, but that one thing, you just can't get over it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just unfortunate, to be fair. It's an unfortunate situation. It happens all the time, to be fair. But yeah, it's so much easier for girls to get over these things than guys. Why do you think that is, Gina?
I knew that was coming next. I think, in all honesty, because females generally, I can't do it for all females, but I think with me, when I think about it, I believe that men have sex with a lot of girls, and men have sex, like having sex for a man.
So in your mind, it's not that much a big deal.
It's not that big of a. It's still a big deal, but they just don't prioritize sex the way we do. So, like you said, like, guys can sleep with bare different girls and not even remember half the girls they've slept with.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm pretty sure with most females, you remember every person you slept with. You might even remember how many times. Like, we're very particular. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So, in that sense, because I know that guys beat and guys are gonna beat, it's something that I'm just like, you're not programmed to get over, but it's something you hear all the time, innit?
Yeah.
So you're kind of numb to it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Whereas with guys, it's different, innit? I feel like guys generally expect, like, let's say, for example, a guy and a girl were together, they're no longer together, and they go on a break, or they literally separate and they get back together. It's more often than not, she's gonna, in the back of her mind, know that since they've not been together, he's been living his best life and he's been beating other girls. And more time is something that you're willing to accept, or comes as part of the package. Whereas if the shoes on the other foot, like the thought of the guy knowing that, yeah, you lot ain't been together and you're justified to go and live your best life, it's going to be a lot harder for him to accept or swallow.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, guys don't like when their girl sleeps with other guys. That's just what it is, isn't it? Like, I'm trying to, how can I put it into a proper good point? It's like, guys don't like sharing girls, for one.
Neither do girls, but we don't really get much of a choice.
A man, like, okay, let me just speak for myself just so I can make it easier. My woman is precious to me, yeah, and that's my woman. If another man that I know has seen my woman naked, has penetrated my woman, like, that is an extreme hard pill to swallow. So you see my queen naked. You've heard my queen moan. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, that's mad to me.
Yeah. Like, that's
mad. You and my wife, my queen, have been in an intimate situation where you've had sex. Nah, it can't run. It cannot run, bro.
Even if it can't run. Even if it was like, you're in your 30s now, innit?
Yeah.
So even if this situation happened when they were teenagers, is that something you still cannot run with? Because that's a good 10, like, that's a decade plus. So I'm talking, do you get what I mean?
Maybe, okay.
Which is why
the thing is, when you add time into it, it makes things a bit different. But when things are fresh, it makes it worse. Like, when so I don't know, it's hard to say. A lot of variables involved.
Let's say, for example, like I said, like, you met a girl.
Yeah.
And you liked her, you lot got along well, you hadn't introduced her to the mandem yet. And she didn't know that she didn't know who your friends were, kind of thing. Like you kind of kept it separate, but you got to a point where you were actually serious with her, innit?
Yeah.
You genuinely like thought, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm settling down with this girl.
Yeah.
Settle down, then she finally starts to like meet the man them,
Yeah.
or she meets someone close to you, and then you realize, or it comes to light that they had a past and they hooked up like in their teens.
Major turn off. It's hard to say what I'll do because it depends, one, who the friend is, how I feel about the girl. But yeah, it's a major stain on the relationship.
Can I ask Yusuff?
Yeah.
2 questions. The first one that I might forget, I'm going to ask first.
Okay.
So the one in the middle.
Yeah.
That's who I was thinking of, by the way.
For the example?
Yeah, when I asked the question.
Oh, I wasn't listening to your question.
No, go on. No, I'm saying when I was asking you the question, that's who I had in mind. I just didn't say it, but go on.
Okay. A girl that you like doesn't like him, but he likes her. So he likes this girl, but she only likes you.
Yeah.
Would you sleep with her?
He likes her for what though? He likes her for a relationship purpose?
For a relationship. But she's only interested in you. Not for a relationship, but she wants to smash you.
No, I couldn't then, because if he likes her, that means the thing is, if he's actively pursuing her and he likes her and she's telling him no, then me and him will speak. I'm like, bruv, you know, the thing he's hollered at me. Like, what's going on with you doing it? To depend on what he says, then I'll just
suppose he says, yeah, I'm trying.
Then I'm going to leave it alone.
You see, now, we talked about this particular issue, this whole girl code stuff, when it is Marv and Tolly was here.
Yeah.
And
they were telling
y'all
me
were claiming that
me and Tolly were
y'all
mad.
can claim stuff. Even though the guy's not interested, y'all will claim it, right? And y'all was saying that's madness. That's madness. How can you claim a girl if she's not on you? But you are saying,
That
even
you
though,
allow it,
No, because he's still trying. So he's still pursuing. And who knows, he might win in the end. So I might give him some time. So I might check back in a few months' time. Yo, what's going on with thingy?
oh, you're going to do a Taste of Newcastle thing, yeah?
Basically. Any progress yet, mate? Time's ticking.
And then if he says, nah, she's not having it, then what are you going to do?
It's a big man. She likes me, innit? And I feel her. So what's good?
What if he says to you, don't do it?
I'll say why. Because you're going to get her. If you're not going to give me a good answer, then, I mean, let's get to the facts. Are you going to get her? Does she like you? Let me see your WhatsApp messages. Let's see the reciprocation. The reciprocation's not there.
It's a reciprocation. I'm done.
Then man's going true, because I know you won't even pay me the same courtesy I'm paying you anyway,
Right.
nigga.
So
let me give you a
why
prime,
are you
let me give you a
doing it
prime
then?
Because I'm
example.
just a good guy.
Prime example, yeah.
But I know he'll smash anyway. Like, he'll even ask me.
Oh, he'll just do it.
Just do it.
You know what's it called? At the live show.
Yeah.
So Moses liked someone. Well, not liked, but he was interested in someone. And
Or someone in the audience.
and they got talking.
Yeah.
And then I think he tried to progress it, but then she was just like, nah, man, I can't because my bedroom likes you. And he
Or
was
just a girl she'll sit next to you.
no.
Ew.
So they've got a mutual friend.
Okay.
Not a mutual friend, but they know the bedroom is someone that wasn't there, but that knows
Yeah.
of him, and apparently she really likes him. But he's just like, so? I don't like her. kind of thing.
So?
You just thought, what?
I'm trying to get in your drawers. bitch.
Yeah, but she's just like, no, like, nah, she can't do that to her friend. And he was like, Gina, what is this? And I thought, ooh. It made me rethink my
Your
my
cause,
position. Yeah, because I was like, this is a bit unfair though, because to be fair, like he doesn't like the girl in it. And clearly, like, this person, she's interested in going out with you, but because her friend likes you, she's not willing to go.
I'm not gonna lie. If I really like the girl, I'm gonna message the brethren. I'm gonna find her and say, look, I heard that you like me.
Stop.
I like your friend. I'm not interested in you. Not in a bad way. You're just not my type. Like, I really like your friend and I want to pursue her. Can you
But then
just
there was-
give?
Release me from this
Can
hole.
you
But
give her
you
the
know
green
what?
light, please?
But you know what? But then that's gonna cause a problem between the
Resentment,
friends,
yeah.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't even know you though, Mark Henry,
No, you do know her.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
You actually know her.
Oh, she's my bedroom.
She's not your bedroom,
Oh,
but
she's a girl that-
you know her. Like,
Yeah, but I know her how. I know her because she likes me and she's talked to me.
yeah, like, you know, I think you either went to school with her, you grew up with her, you know her from somewhere, innit? But for you, it's not that.
Yeah.
It's like, no, let me not even use myself as an example.
It's like, you remember that time, yeah?
Yeah,
No, but for real, no, I'm telling her, look, the thing is, if I really like the girl, then I have to be honest with you. Look,
no, I hear that. But
Stacey.
I'm gonna be honest. let me put myself in that position, yeah? If I liked a guy and he didn't like me, but he liked my friend, and then he came to me and was like, gee, I'm not going to lie. I appreciate the fact that you like me, but I don't really like you like that. And I'm not going to lie, I want your friend, innit? Like, so you need to back off or allow your friend to give me the green light.
Yeah.
I'm going to feel so violated and be so in my feelings that you even came to like, it's different if my friend says, what are you saying about this guy? I like him. And I'm like, nah, don't go there, cool. But for you to then message me and be like, Gina, back off and tell your friends whatever, I'm gonna lose it.
Listen, don't block my blessing because you're feeling pain.
No, and then I'm gonna naturally feel some type of way towards my friend. In that moment, hopefully, and obviously I'd get over it.
Nigga to do.
But I'd think, rah. So you really like you rate this guy more than our friendship to the point. That's how I'm gonna know. Do you know what I mean? I'm just being honest as a female.
But it shouldn't be that because
I know.
But girls shouldn't be doing Pokemon cards with men.
No, but that's just.
I gotta catch them all. I mean, you gotta trade sometimes.
He said I gotta catch them all.
But
do you get what I mean? So I'm automatically gonna be in my feelings and not look at her in a different way, but I'm gonna think, rah, like, is he proper worth our friendship?
Girls are funny, bro, because
this is what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Let's say you two do get together, yeah? Our friendship is going to be awkward now because she won't be able to talk to you. She's going to feel uncomfortable to mention you around me.
But you don't have to.
But do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I can just see where it's going to go from there. So basically, in my head, I'm like, okay, cool. If you actually pursue this guy or like you're going with this guy, just know that our friendship is going to kind of deteriorate from here on.
No, because your friendship wasn't real then. Because one, you have to get over things, innit? Like, you have to get over certain feelings. Mm-hmm. Like, you just flush it out and just let it go. It's breathe, said and done, though. Stretch, shake, let it go. The mace ones, yeah.
And you're supposed to want the best for your friends.
Exactly. No, like, how can you say because you're pursuing a guy that doesn't want me that our friendship's deteriorating? That is a madness. That is a
that's
why
I'm saying in the moment. That's because I'm going to be thinking with emotions.
Yeah.
That's how I'm going to feel violated. It's got nothing. It's not about me, innit? Ultimately, in that scenario, it's not about me. But in the moment, I'm gonna feel very like, oh my gosh, like.
And the worst thing yet is if it is that you were the type of girl who would always get bare guys approaching you, and your friend isn't.
Yeah.
And you're still feeling, oh my goodness.
The way girls and men are set up is mad because even like imagine this happens in Mandem circles. So imagine there's a girl that you're feeling. Yeah. You might be feeling her because you want to pursue it. You might be feeling her because you just want to smash, and then you might do a little CRB. You find out one of the homies smashed. You're thinking, fuck's sake.
That's my second question.
Again? Nigga, again? Sick one spot.
She said sick one this month, innit? He said, nigga, you catch with your dick in your pants?
Slag. Sorry, go on.
Yeah. So, don't you fear that in the pursuit of living your best life and all of your boys living their best lives, the kind of circles you guys populate, you're going to be smashing all the same familiar type of good-looking chicks, right?
It's kind of this preference that I'm not smashing anyone.
Yeah. Hypothetical. And
I'm waiting.
So when it is you actually look for one, isn't it possible that one of your boys or boys extended
or someone that you know
has already run through?
Yeah, it's possible, definitely, especially in this day and age. But there are millions and billions of girls in the world. So if you're finding girls who slept with your mandem, then my friend, broaden your search because there's plenty of girls out there who haven't touched the mandem.
There are.
There's plenty and there's plenty. So if you are, then you're just looking in that little vacuum, as you don't like to say.
Little vacuum?
Brett, how many? Okay,
the kind of circles you run in.
Let's do the stats. How many girls in the world?
That intersect. By the way, I don't have this problem.
Yeah, of course.
I don't have this problem.
Yeah.
One, I don't even care about what it is y'all care about.
No, I'm with you, bruv. Don't
right.
put me.
So we are in the same pocket.
Me in the same pocket, bruv. I'm getting to church tomorrow, nigga. Got my Bible ready, you know. So.
All right, so. If it is you live by the policy, if my friend has had some, I cannot take you seriously.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
You and your friends, y'all are well-to-do niggas. Y'all get about. Y'all are popular folk.
Right.
So, if now you don't realize that your kind of viewing angle is expansive.
Yeah.
In the next 2 years, it's only going to get worse because you will have access to more. You would have run through more, not you, but your friends who you're accused of
Keep it clean,
not
keep it
being
clean.
conservative,
Yeah.
being liberal with their penis. It's going to get to a stage where if you do want to get serious, if it is that you do want to slow down and actually look to start something like real, you're looking around and remember you have a preference and that preference is not going to change. It's only going to get more refined, right?
Yeah.
There's a possibility that the girl you are interested in,
Yeah.
even though she keeps everything quiet and
Yeah.
reserved and whatnot,
Yeah. There's a possibility.
there's a possibility that, that one in the middle might come into your, not mentioned, your DM and say,
Yeah.
Yus, we need to talk.
Yeah. The possibility is rife.
So
The possibility is there.
when do you get to the stage where you kind of cast aside those criterias that
I can't because there's billions of girls in the world. So
you're still hoping?
no, there's no hope. It's
Because
inevitable.
the percentage is dropping. It will continue to
Avengers
drop.
Endgame, cuz it's gonna happen at the end. No, the thing is, I fully hear what you're saying, and it does happen. Like we would all kind of know the same people, and especially with Instagram and the podcast and all that stuff. And so it's all in one big bowl, innit? But you just have to look outside that bowl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you see, what I'm
I might
even
have to go to Manchester and be Kieran.
what I'm even suggesting isn't that you find this unicorn.
Yeah.
I'm not even suggesting that. I'm suggesting why don't you
Do you know when you see your black ass down?
why don't you reevaluate how you deem the girls who have just wanted to just live their life as you wanted to live your life.
Yeah, no, but I'm not judging you for having sex with anyone. I'm not even judging you for having sex with my boy. I just can't be with you if you've done it.
But
That's all it is.
I know you say you're not judging them.
No, it's not judgment. It's not, oh my God, you've had sex.
No, but they're different
It's-
forms of judgment.
It's my boy has stuck his dick in your vagina.
They're different
And
types.
you're meant to be my
They're
girlfriend.
different types and it manifests differently. If it is that you're saying,
Excuse my language.
before I knew that you slept with the guy in the middle,
Yeah.
you were a prime candidate.
Even the guy on the right or the left.
They're all close to home, yeah.
Either one. Yeah.
And I might beat that one on because that's a bit,
Even
Probably.
obvious.
the guy to the far left and the guy to the far right. And the guy on top. And the guy in the middle. I'm kidding.
Yeah. So it's I lost my bloody train of thought. Never mind.
So in conclusion, ladies, if you want to be serious,
Yeah, just
You wanna
keep
be somebody.
information to yourself.
if you want me to wife you,
Wanna
I'm
go
joking.
somewhere.
Do not date or smash any of the homies, basically.
Yeah, but it's hard though, isn't it? Like it's not something that you can prevent.
Yeah, yes it is. You can
No, in the sense where you might like someone
Yeah.
and be in that moment, have sex with them, it doesn't work out, and then meet their estranged friend who's not like.
That's strange. You saw us together on Insta.
No, that's different.
You know we're friends.
No, let me give you an example. Let's just say, for example, like you two,
Yeah.
you won't really see you together
You know the podcast, you listen.
prior to the pod.
Okay.
Like prior to the pod,
Yeah.
like you have a relationship, right?
Yeah.
You might not always be together. You've got mutual friends,
Yeah.
whatever. So imagine someone has had a past with Brent
Yeah.
years ago. That's not your direct, like it's not like your day one or someone that your immediate click that you'll always be around, but it's someone that you've got a close relationship
It's
with.
someone that I'm going to see twice a week.
Nah, yeah, but no, but you get what I'm trying to. Do you get what I'm
Twice a
trying to
week
say?
for, God knows, forever.
No, but you know what I mean, though, innit? Like it's like she
Yeah.
couldn't avoided the Brent
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
and now she's met you. It's not her fault that she likes you, and it's just like, oh, it's not gonna be like, oh, I shouldn't have done a thing with Brent because at the time it's like,
Yeah, obviously you didn't know.
That's
Yeah,
what I mean
yeah,
by
of
you can't
course,
prevent
yeah.
it.
You can't prevent it. You know what I mean? Life just throws spanners at you. You just got to, you know what I mean, do the matrix and dodge them. But what can I say?
Pat ball.
Pat ball. Oh yeah, just clarify people. Yeah. I don't know, maybe you grew up in New York City or you grew up in Bolte Free.
Slam ball.
But it's not called slap ball.
That's it.
It's called pat ball. All right?
At first, I thought it was an East London thing because it was East Londoners who were like, nah, man, slam ball, yeah.
No,
but
slap,
then
not slam.
slap ball.
Sid, stop messaging me, cuz.
Then someone else messaged me from South and was like, that's called slap ball. And I was like,
it might depend on what school you went
It's
to.
a generational thing.
Yeah, my school, it might be generational and area. My school, South London, in the 90s.
what did you call it?
Pat ball, but I
Pat
went to
ball.
school in South.
Oh, fair enough.
If you're in the East, but to me, slap ball sounds like an American thing.
Slap ball.
Yo, guys, go and play some slap ball with master on
It's
there.
like when they changed football to soccer.
Soccer. I still don't understand soccer.
Yeah,
Like the
neither do
word
Yeah, soccer.
soccer. And then football
Soccer.
is actually used
American football.
with your hands. So maybe that should be called handball.
It's true.
I mean, and basketball should be called dribble ball. And ice hockey should be called
What?
black puck. Oh no, it's called slavery. You got a bunch of white niggas slapping around a black object.
You are a dumbass.
Okay, no. Did we answer the dilemma, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
did. Yeah,
we clarified it. So the final statement is
It's whether he can or cannot.
it's whether he can or
overlook
cannot.
it,
It's not about should he. It's about whether he can or cannot. And I don't believe that he can, but I'm hopeful for you that he will.
I'm hopeful. Yes, I am.
I'm hopeful, grateful. All right, what happened? We'll use the section to school me on this subject. So what happened in New Zealand, my friend?
How did we get from that to this?
I thought we were over with that talk.
Oh, I hear that. So from my understanding, there was a guy, a white guy. Was he originally from Australia or New Zealand? Or he migrated from somewhere? Was he American? Okay, we don't know.
He's not American. I don't think he's even Australian. I think he's from New Zealand.
Right.
Mm.
Anyway, so he went on a shooting spree, should I say, and he hit up 2 mosques.
Man said he went on a shooting spree and hit up. Make it sound like he's getting Tesco's.
No, but he did. He went on a shooting spree.
Still hit up 2 mosques.
And he wore a GoPro and literally filmed the whole ordeal.
And
he was playing. No,
He streamed it live.
streamed it live on
Streamed
Facebook.
it live.
Streamed it live on Facebook and wore a GoPro or the camera was like chest.
Yeah.
It was like chest view
Yeah.
and literally just
Sicko.
recorded everything, like him killing all these people, and got in the car, and in the car he's playing like loud rock. Was it rock music or some like?
No. On the way there, he was playing some sort of classical, like call to arms type music.
And on the way back, I'm sure on the way back
And
it was
he's-
like Rocky.
And he's been caught, right?
He's been detained,
And
but
he's been killed, right?
no,
He's been given the sentence, right?
no, but this is it. Hold on.
He's dead, right?
No, but hear this. Right, but this is what's mad, yeah?
Black man goes into the shop and buys a pack of Skittles.
Yeah. Obviously, no, I hear that. But anyway, so there's a lot of things that are mad with this case.
Yeah.
First and foremost, the media and how they've portrayed him like.
I saw something about they called him like an angel. or
They
something.
called him, and on the front
angelic
cover,
boy.
it's his baby picture of him looking really cute and innocent.
Yeah.
And they've just kind of they haven't dehumanized him basically, which is what they usually do if you are of ethnic origin
Yeah.
or you're a Muslim. Do you
Yeah.
get what I mean? So there's that. Also, the New Zealand
I think he's an Australian senator.
Australian senator,
Yeah.
he wrote some sort of speech or
some response. Some
a response to
the-
statement
yeah.
to the actual incident, and it was really bad. He basically said how, it's a shame it's happened, but like basically the Muslim religion endorses this kind of behavior. So if it's happened to you lot, it's just like, well, tough tits because this
What?
this-
That was his statement.
yeah, like this is what your religion promotes. So it's basically been flipped on its head because usually it's like the other people who are the victims. And then he also made a comment about immigration and how this wouldn't have happened if they didn't let so many Muslim immigrants in their country in the first place. So this is the statement that he said. And that again sent people mad. And then there's a teenage boy who, have you seen the video of him egging the guy that made the statement?
Yeah. Oh, that was the guy who made the statement.
Yeah, so it was actually
okay.
at the guy that made the statement. So he egged him.
Yeah.
And that went around. And obviously there's pictures of him being cuffed. But I like the memes when it's like, oh, not all heroes wear capes. And what's annoying also is when there's images of the actual guy, the actual killer, who did all this mass murder stuff, they've blurred out his image. Like they don't want no one to see what he looks like.
And they don't mention his name.
And they don't mention his name. But if this was anybody else, you would be
No,
sick.
this is a good thing. Why they blur it out and not mention his name, because it will encourage more people to carry on that same kind of stuff. That's why they don't. Once they've just done the initial news cycle, they try to remove all imagery from the the broadcasts and whatnot because it encourages other people to jump on and like replicate it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a thing basically.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they were just trying to protect him.
No.
Okay, fair enough. I didn't see it from that perspective.
Just kind of not to encourage like,
other people to like,
and stuff,
yeah. But it's absolutely mad.
Because he wanted all of that fandom. He actually wanted
Well, clearly,
exposure.
which
That's
is why he... From time you're doing something Facebook Live, of course you want, like, you're not doing it, this isn't something that you don't want to be seen. It's like you're legitly doing this so everyone can see what's going on.
That's why
like,
they don't give into his intention.
Oh, I get it. Fair enough. Because then the next person can just Facebook Live or live stream something
and they know that
mad.
they're going to get a whole set
and
of
it's
people.
going to get, fair enough. But yeah, it's absolutely appalling. I don't know what happened though. I didn't look into it too much. I quickly just saw it earlier. What did Just Hilarious do?
Just who?
Okay, so she's a comedian in America, and she said something or did something racist or offensive.
I mean Daniel Caesar stuff. Are you talking about the interview that... Is this a white woman?
No,
she's black. I did see something about I'm not going to cancel Daniel Caesar on Twitter though.
And then she... So all I saw was she's donating 15 grand or 15 something to a Muslim charity or something like that.
Yeah.
And then someone else, Muslim, I think he was Punjabi, he said, oh, it's a trending video. And was like, oh, can you make this video trend so it can finally get to Just Hilarious? Like, obviously he's vexed. I think she said something offensive or did something offensive, but I don't know if it's in relation to the incident that just happened. But yeah, I saw it online briefly.
Okay.
But yeah, it's mad. And obviously a lot of people are like, rah, when the whole Paris bombing happened, everyone changed their display picture. Like, that even pissed me off. I remember when that happened. I was like, you lot are begs. Like, everyone's DP was like them, but with the Paris flag over it. I literally was like, nah, you lot are actually begs. This is fake outrage because it lasted for 2 seconds. But it's like the whole Paris thing happened and everyone like, literally it was trending like worldwide. Like everyone had something to say about it. But with this New Zealand thing, because the victims are Muslims, pew, like no one's saying anything. No one's, and it's even like, remember the British guy who did was it in Finsbury Park when he drove around in a truck and like killed loads and like just ran over people? It's like they're scared to attach the word terrorist to a person because they're white. But it is a terrorist, it's a terrorist act. And if they were of any other ethnicity, you wouldn't think 2 seconds about doing it. But because it's a person of a white complexion, you find it hard to, like, do you know what I mean?
All this shit is just obvious racism.
Yeah,
At
no,
this point,
100%,
I'm just tired of it, to be fair. It's like, how more blatant can it get?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm trying to say? And it's so... And I'm immune to these things as well. Like, I'm not even shocked by anything you're saying, to be fair. And the way we react to things nowadays is so blasé. Like, a serious massacre could happen, and everyone's just like, whatever. You know what I mean? The world is fucked. And that statement that you just kind of paraphrased from the one who got egged, is absolute madness.
Proper. Like when I read it, I was like, nah, this is not a senator. Like, nah, this isn't from a person who hasn't got an education or is like, wow. Like
new rules should be set. You know, if someone like him, the guy he should be killed on sight. I think so.
You can't have those views and have such a high.
No, I ain't talking about him. The senator.
Oh, the guy who killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you don't agree.
Of course.
Fam, he
killed 2 mosques. I mean, he attacked 2 mosques.
It's the parallels of this. It's such a, like, obviously it's obvious, isn't it? Like, a black man does nothing in his car and gets killed. A white man massacres a mosque and gets arrested. Like, I'm just done, innit? What's
his name? Is it Dylan Roof?
Yeah, I'm done.
It's the same thing though.
I can't be bothered.
Yeah, but it's different countries and
no, but I know obviously it's New Zealand, innit? So it's not America. So I have to.
Yeah, but even if that happens in America, it'd be the same story.
No, it probably would be, to be
because
fair.
Dylan Roof wasn't killed on sight.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, Dylan Roof was.
We have to give him a fair trial.
Yeah, you know, he's young.
He's young.
He was easily influenced.
He comes from a good family.
He's
the same.
Yeah.
They always try to throw the men. Is it me, or can that legitimately be used in court and be taken serious? Like, you can do any crime and say, "Oh, I'm mentally ill," or "I've got this," something from that, and it's
if you can prove, it's all. Remember, it's all based on like proof of evidence.
Is a court system just like a business or like a ruse? Like, what's going on?
Yes, it has.
Yeah, it's always been that way though. Remember, it's always down to what you can prove and the evidence against you. That's it.
Obviously I know that, but
when
does morals and ethics and
but then that's what I'm saying.
Come into play.
If you use the defense of insanity or any type of mental health, they'll do an assessment. Do you know what I mean? You'll get, and if it can be proven that at the time you were suffering from some sort of whatever, you're automatically not going to jail. You're going to a psych ward.
Get rid of the juries, man. Fuck the juries. The judge should just say, boom.
And I guess the whole issue with a jury is to try and kind of come to like a fair resolution because a judge might be biased.
Yeah, I think case by case basis. I think when something is full of facts, you went to this mosque and you killed everyone, it's on your GoPro. What do we need a jury for?
You don't need a jury to trial him.
So I think jury should be used. Maybe they are. I'm not really sure about law systems, but it should be case by case. Like certain things you need a jury for.
I don't think juries are in all cases.
When it's your word against mine, when there's a lack of evidence and it's factual and fictional, whatever. But if it's an obvious act of terrorism.
All right. Let's run back a few hundred years.
Yeah.
Not even a few hundred, just like 100 or so. Let's go back to when the KKK was rampant and they were lynching niggas all over the place. So black man takes up a gun and he goes and clears out all of the KKK during a meeting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to court now because obviously he's been arrested and he's tried. What should be his punishment?
Nothing.
All right.
I see what you did there.
No, but nothing, because what would the KKK do in the first place?
So, but you don't understand the parallel he's trying to make. He's basically saying, that same guy can argue he killed Muslims because Muslims. Is that not what you're trying to say?
No.
It's not what you're trying to say.
That's a terrible example. Terrible example.
Okay.
Terrible. Let me flip you. Let me flip it. If this guy, what's his name? Whatever his name is.
We don't know his name.
If he goes into a known terrorist building, okay, this is an ISIS building, or back when Bin Laden was about, this is an Al Qaeda HQ. Cool. Don't walk into any innocent mosque and tell me about comparisons to KKK. Hell no.
I think the only way that would work
you
is
asked why a jury is necessary. Even if it is he walked into a known ISIS building, and remember in their head, all of you are like ISIS.
I said case by case. So if that case is required, then cool.
But he's using his own judgment to carry out his animalistic behavior. You understand? His morality and his ethics, he's led by them. He's not following what you might deem as ethical or moral. He's carrying out his own justice.
My heart's beating fast, but I'm not gonna lie.
He's walked.
No, I'm not vexed at Brent. I'm vexed at the whole
situation.
Situation.
So he's walked into this ISIS building and they're having a meeting and he just claps all of them. If it is that he is arrested, what do you think he should get? I'm talking about known ISIS people. So
a man goes into a known ISIS building
and takes out a whole set of them. What do you think he should get?
Who is he? He's just a random Joe. To be fair, he should be murdered.
Okay, so if you're saying he should be murdered if he took out a whole set of them, why is this black man being let free if he took out the whole set of KKK members?
Because fuck the KKK, nigga, and I'm black, nigga.
And that's why we need a jury.
Yeah, fuck the jury, man.
We live our life.
Let our people go.
Give us three.
No, I get your point, but you're forgetting. I'm talking from a biased standpoint.
Yes.
I don't give a fuck.
Obviously,
that's why a jury is needed.
Fuck the KKK.
Yeah.
Fuck this. I mean, I don't give a shit. Kill them all. Nat Turner. That was straight. I don't give a shit.
No, I hear that.
But I do get.
But.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not on. This is completely not on topic here. But do you think that sometimes, we're blinded by like the truth or seeing things for what they really are based on
our biases? Yes.
Yeah, in terms of like, so for example, I was talking to my friend yesterday and apparently people are now feeling Jordan Woods, all the shade room. Remember before they like dragged her for this whole thing, but ever since she's had her red talk table, it's like now every moment they get to talk about how they do, and it's like the comment section has changed. There's been a shift since the Smiths have like co-signed her, black people have
Is
changed
it true
their tune.
that she's Will Smith's nephew?
So her dad works on the Fresh Prince set. So they're like really close family friends, and they grew up together. She's friends with Jada, so they're like really they're family friends in it. So Will sees her as his niece. But yeah, so since the Smiths have kind of co-signed her, like the Shade Room now are like showing her in a more positive light, and black people have proper changed their tune, and now they're like, yeah, sis, like don't ever let the man get you down. Like we can't turn our back on. Do you know what I mean? Whereas, and it's like, hold on a minute. Yes, you can support someone because they're black here, but right is right and wrong is wrong, innit? Like you were wrong in the sense of being involved with your friend's sister's partner. Like regardless of whether you're black or not, even if you were blue, like that is wrong. So I can't, it's silly for people to be like, because you're black, you're supporting her. It's like the same argument people saying...
No, it's not because it's just because that she's black. It's because the hatred towards the Kardashians is so intense.
Strong, yeah. No, fair enough. But then it's like the same thing with the whole R. Kelly and Michael Jackson stuff. There's people out there that are like, nah, I'm not cancelling them because they're black. Yeah. Let's not talk about MJ, because obviously with the MJ one, he's black sometimes, white sometimes. But anyway, and he's even dead. So that it's not going to get any further. Like we're never going to find out the truth in regards to the MJ one, because you're never going to hear the other side of the story.
Yeah,
hold on. Are people giving people blights because they're black?
Yeah,
they don't run.
Have you not seen it? The R. Kelly, like people, online, people have literally said,
"Nah, you can't do that.
Stop trying to take the black man down.
Yeah,
Bill Cosby. You won't take R. Kelly."
Yeah, it's a conspiracy against R. Kelly. Like they're still support. They're not muted. They're not
conspiracy against MJ.
No, but they're not muting. They're not muting.
No, it's conspiracy.
They're not muting R. Kelly because he's black.
He played with them boys.
I'll fight you till the end, bro. Sorry to do that.
But yeah, no, basically, there's people out there basically saying that they're not dropping MJ, they're not dropping R. Kelly, or they're not going to mute him because that's another black brother that the system's trying to take down. And my thing is, you need to, it's not about him being black. Yes, R. Kelly's black, and yes, the system lacks to hold down black men, but big man, shine your eyes. Yeah. Like, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, it's even
R. Kelly is
it's a shame.
He's destroying our black women.
That's what I'm saying, and it's a shame that he's black, but sometimes you have to take the L.
I wish I had the soundbite. This would be perfect for that.
What?
No, the interview from last week. y'all
keep killing me. No, quit playing. Quit playing.
That shit is too funny. But no, I think black people shouldn't be immune to, the dragging of fellow black people because they're black. If you do a heinous crime, you do a heinous crime.
It is what it is.
I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, bruv. If it's the white man trying to take down my black brother, I'm always gonna side with my black friend. Depends on the severity of the case though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if all the facts lead to you, then
some big man.
Maybe I gotta take his side this time.
You have to be impartial sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta be impartial. The thing is, not everything's about race, and I'm unlike you. I don't walk around with the race eyes on all the time. But
no, wait. Man said unlike you, so you genuinely believe that I walk around with
genuinely, yes.
Wow.
Genuinely and generally.
Wow.
Fact or fiction or, Fendi or Prada. What are you saying? You don't even denied it. That's the funny thing.
I don't think I walk around with with race eyes, and I'm always trying to like clock racism or like.
Yeah, you had your three friends.
You know what, big man? You need to relax. I cannot.
Yes, Master.
Go on.
You want that pork?
Why do you keep saying pork?
Pork? You want that because isn't pork like a slave thing that?
Pig feet.
Oh, pig feet.
I don't think it's pork in general.
Shitlins.
It's just,
do you like cow foot?
No, not really. I don't mind it, but it's not like a...
I love cow foot,
You know my friend's husband made a cow meat stew the other day.
Yeah, assorted.
Gizzard. Banging.
Gizzard,
and I don't really like beef. Cow foot like that, but listen.
No, cow foot is...
It was a game changer.
No, cow foot,
I was like, wow.
Brent, are you privy to this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Soft.
How do you eat cow foot?
Yeah.
How do you guys make it?
As in, how do we cook it?
No, like, what would you have it in? Like a stew?
Yeah. Or soup.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh,
curry.
Yeah. You know what? I haven't had Caribbean cow foot though.
Neither have I ever.
I'm intrigued. Brent, do you have the...
Wow. So you all have it in your culture?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you thought I was talking about Caribbean one?
Yeah.
No, never.
All right.
Yeah, no.
You have it in like meat stew, innit?
Yeah,
or in soup?
Stew, yeah. Succulent, bruv. Like, if my mum made a pot of meat and it had like...
Assorted gizzard
in there, beef, whatever. I'm taking mostly taking cow foot.
Hear that?
I just love it. But yeah, so what is Jordan Woods? Is that thing now smoothed over?
Apparently so, boy.
But what is no one putting any blame on Tristan?
Do they ever?
Didn't he cheat like a week later with some next girl and he was in the hotel lobby like this?
Yeah, but the thing, he didn't cheat though.
Saluted the cameraman.
But he didn't cheat. They're not together, and they haven't been since the baby. So he didn't cheat.
You know the power scene when Ghost and Tasha are in the car, and then he shouts like, "No!" Or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And someone used that meme and said, "Oh, that was Chloe saying, can we be together?" And Trish was like, "No!" Like Tristan wants out, innit?
Yeah, he's wanted out though.
Yeah, no?
It's very evident that he's never really taken that relationship serious. Like,
I don't understand how you guys are on this narrative. Like, is he a baby? Could he not just get up and walk?
No, he's young though.
Could he not just get up and walk?
no, he probably could, but then there's always
You're
always the convenience, isn't it? Like, I don't know. Like, there's obviously something
He
that
said
makes
he wanted out. So what does convenience have to do with it?
No, it's not like he wanted out. I think
I'm not okay. I don't think he wanted out. Yeah, I just think he wanted to have his cake and eat it in the sense where he's never rated Chloe enough to be exclusive to her.
There's buffer girls out there.
Do you get what I mean?
He's an NBA star and he has his pickings.
But you say that, do guys really need a reason?
To what?
To cheat.
Yeah. You're going on like, she wasn't fine enough.
No, but there's always a reason though. No, not a reason with the girl. The reason could be just their reason. Oh, she was buff. That's not reason.
Yeah, that's it.
Like, it's not always, my girl's not doing enough for me at home.
Yeah.
Her sex drive's a bit low. She don't show me enough affection. Or, you know what I mean? Sometimes, like...
It's just, I saw them cheeks. I wanted those cheeks.
Yeah,
I got those cheeks.
Yeah, I have a question. So, if it is women didn't have this phantom age, right? Where they had to have a baby before.
You in this phantom age.
Yeah. It's peculiar to me.
Why is it peculiar?
Because
science?
Their walk is kind of now fashioned within this prism of living this life that they want, or not doing something because of this age. Do you understand? And I find it's unfair.
Of course it is.
Because we can do whatever we want to do for as long as we want to do it.
Yep.
And you guys are limited to this. No, I have to be virtuous. I have to be this, that, and next. And I have to make sure and get a guy before this age because I want a child. Obviously, this doesn't come into play if it is a girl doesn't want a child. She can be as liberal as she wants. Cool. So I'm thinking, what if we lived in a world where this phantom age did not exist? You can have a child whenever you wanted. Wouldn't it be dope if it is during our mad years, let's say between 18 and, I don't know, 40, our finest years, where is that we have our energy, we have our adventurous spirit, our like wanderlust. We travel, we do whatever. If it is that we can do all of that and then hit 40 and then look to settle, wouldn't there be more relationships that last? Because we would have gotten everything out of the system before then. We'd have known what it is that we wanted.
But 40 is a bit old though, bro.
40 is...
Really?
No,
How old are you right now?
No.
How old
you know
are
why
you
I think
right
do you know
now?
why I think it's
40
old?
isn't old.
No, but
I feel like it's old in the grand scheme.
If you haven't lived during
It's
time,
old.
yes.
That's what I mean.
It's
so
old if
I
you
should
haven't
wait
lived.
for 40 to live.
Yeah.
No, not
Oh,
live.
I mean, to
to
settle down.
settle precisely.
Yeah, no, I think waiting to 40 to settle down is a bit old, to my opinion.
Yeah.
Why?
And
Because,
Brent, and because we don't
50 in 10 years,
and you know
bro.
what it is? We don't
I
live,
want to be young with my kids.
Brent,
I don't
we
be
don't-
old with my kids.
we don't have that much of a long lifespan when you think about it.
Yes.
So for me, 40 is late because
That's because you're viewing it from how you view it right now. Because 35 is no. I need to have a child before that. I'm not rolling up to parents' evening crooked and with the walking stick. You don't want that.
you're bare dumb.
No. That's important too. It's very important. Image matters.
Quick life.
What are you talking about? Have
I'm
you
joking,
never
joking.
been to parents' evening and you've seen like withered parents with little children?
Yeah,
and you're
no.
there giggling at them. Is that your granddad?
You know what?
No, but
That's
you know,
happened a few
that-
times in school.
no,
Like,
but-
why? Is that your dad, yeah?
No,
Well,
but
your
you-
dad's a bit old.
Do you know who got it? My sister. Obviously, remember my dad's.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be 18 next year,
Yeah.
and my sister's 18.
God
So just do the
damn.
math.
God
So
damn.
That's
they
your granddad, yeah?
they thought my dad was my sister's granddad.
Where
Like,
pops?
Why wasn't he told to stay home?
my dad's, but the thing is, my dad doesn't look his age though. So if
Alright,
you see
so
my dad, you
that-
won't know that.
I'm
you
talking
would-
about the people that actually look.
Yeah, no, he
that
doesn't look
age.
his age, but he's still compared to her friends, like all her friends and their parents. Like some of her friends, parents were teenage mums even. So they're extremely young compared to my. Do you know what I mean? They're old enough to be my dad's child. So Yeah.
So you guys wouldn't go for that? You think 40
To have a child?
provided that the whole you don't have to wait till a certain age to actually get your.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting on a
fertilized
bit,
and
yeah.
whatnot.
But God forbid I don't have a child before I'm 40, bruv. God forbid.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, make a call now. To get this shit cracking, son.
But you do realize many times your standard of living drops when it is that you have a child.
Yeah.
And inshallah, I have enough money to provide for 10
I hear
kids.
what you're saying.
So is your question, is he ready? Is that what you mean?
No, that's not what I'm asking Yusuff at all. Because he already told me he's ready. Yeah, he's just waiting for the woman.
No, that's for you.
Did you ever not tell your parents about parents' evening because you were afraid you were going to get in trouble?
No.
Like you just always went.
I always got in trouble though.
I was always asked, isn't parents even wrong this time?
Oh, your
Did you
parents.
get a letter?
My parents didn't know. I had to tell them. But
My parents are teachers, isn't it? So they know the
Oh,
cycle.
okay. Parents' evening for me was always the same spiel. He's good, he's smart,
But he talks too much.
he talks too much,
That's
he
mine.
plays too much, he's
Yep.
not focused,
Yep.
but there's a lot of potential there. It's always the same spiel.
So it was literally from my mum was like, Gina, when am I gonna go to parents' evening and they're gonna tell me that you don't talk? From primary school, I'm too talkative, I talk too much, I'm disruptive. So I didn't care for parents. I never left parents' evening and got like in bare trouble because they knew I was talkative.
Yeah, I
So
was-
it was like, what do you want me to do? Not talk?
And I was a quiet person, so I don't even understand where this was all coming from.
Or is it?
I think with me, obviously,
The
if
environment.
you're on the class with, it's just two of you on it. I don't know how you done it in school. Was it two to a desk?
Mm-hmm.
So obviously you're going to be chatting to your co-desker.
Yeah.
What's it called? The person next to you.
Yeah.
That's just normal, innit? But I think I was a bit too much of that. But you know what I used to do actually? You know, did you have like a journal that you had to like
Writing.
write it and your parents had to sign it
Yeah.
every week? I can't remember what they signed for, whatever, like homework, whatever. I remember at a certain stage, yeah, basically my mum had a signature in it. Obviously,
You were
the signature.
forging it.
I forged it. I forged my mum's signature because I think she had to sign that I was doing certain homework. I can't remember what it was for anyway.
Did you get caught?
Yeah. I forged
How?
my mum's signature for time, maybe like months on end, yeah, and I got very good at it. And then one day, I think I left my journal on the table or something. She picked it up and she looked at it and she goes, I haven't been signing this. You've been forging my signature. My mum got upset. Like she flipped it on the whole, I can't trust you.
Oh.
You could take my bank card or you could take my checkbook. You can write checks. I said, Mum, it's not that deep. Like, I'm sorry, but it wasn't like, that was not on my mind. Like, my mum, Papa went, how?
Oh, she went ham.
I was like, Mum, I'm sorry, I apologize. But she's like, yeah, I can't trust you no more. You could just take my checkbook and write money. I was like, Mum, no.
Checkbook, you know.
This
Them
is,
days,
yeah,
bruv,
like, this is the 90s, like 96, 97. But yeah, I got in trouble for that, boy. But I was proud of myself though, because I forged
Was
it
it
well.
A1? I hear that.
I forged it well. But I don't think my dad ever came parents even though.
My mum
think it
never
was
went.
only
It was
my mum.
always my dad. I never went with my mum.
I think I didn't want my dad to come, to be fair. I prefer my mum. My mum's a bit more easygoing back then. My dad's a bit of a...
To be fair, like my dad, most things I did though growing up here, it was more my dad that came.
Your dad what? Sorry, someone sent me an annoying message.
No, I said most things that I did growing up, it was more my dad. Like I was a dad. It's weird though, because I was a proper daddy's girl. So it's such a shame that now we're not anywhere like that. Yeah.
If
But
love is a house, you got the
to
key.
open up and
Oh,
let
no?
me into your
Oh, right, I
heart,
was singing the next song.
babe. No, it's the same song.
Oh, but I skipped that part, innit?
No, so I'm singing like a round. So it's like a background vocal that goes over what
Oh,
you're
okay,
singing.
okay.
One-on-one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dwayne and that.
Yeah.
Do I need to put a compilation together of Dwayne's best bits? Because that nigga was funny.
He was hilarious. He was.
That nigga was funny.
He was. Who was his girlfriend?
He didn't have a girlfriend.
Didn't he ever get one? I'm sure he got one towards the end.
He might have that.
The squeaky voiced lady.
Dwayne, did he have a girlfriend?
He did. What's her name? Tasha.
I don't remember his.
Do you know
his love.
One-on-One, Brent? Did you ever watch
Yeah.
One-on-One religiously? Did Dwayne ever get a girlfriend? I'm sure he did towards the end.
I don't know who doing this.
Flex's friend.
Flat out.
Yeah,
Can't remember him getting a girlfriend. Yeah, he did.
he did.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not sure if she was permanent or not, but
Wasn't it with the Tanya woman? Was her name Tanya?
Tanya.
Scorcher's home. Skywalker here now. The Dark Knight is back. What are we saying? Excited. Music.
He's fine, isn't it?
Oh yeah, you like Scorcher, innit?
Yeah.
Is it? Light skin, no?
She likes light skin guys.
This is what Thingy said.
See?
I like anybody who I find attractive.
Doesn't matter if
Light
they're
skin.
green or blue, right?
I
Light
find
skin.
No, I find dark-skinned guys attractive. I find some light-skinned guys attractive. I find brown-skinned guys attractive. Some white. I fancy Tom Hardy hard.
All right, so you guys will find out what we were talking about. Well, my clap wasn't good enough.
It might not be enough.
Oh, you did
No, I'm dead. He said it might not.
about the spring enough.
Yeah.
So we got a special guest next week. Should be cool.
Fun times. My name's Mike.
Well,
I like
Mike,
sports. And that's it.
What's this Ghanaian challenge people are doing?
I haven't seen it.
They're doing. I think there's a list of English words. You
Yeah.
say the English word or the sentence, and you say
It in the Ghanaian
what's
way.
this? Who created this?
Don't know, but I'm not gonna lie, Ghanaians, I'm sorry, they're hilarious.
People have time, bro.
I was wanting to message Sid the other day, yeah, because a cab driver came to my house to pick up meal prep for someone,
Yeah.
not knowing that he knows my whole family, innit?
Oh.
So me and my sister, when he called me, he's like, judging that. I was like, wait a minute, like, how do you know about it?
Yeah.
I know your whole family, you know.
When you're a little girl
he's
like this.
I know your mom. I know Johnny and your brother on the other side. I said, my brother on the other side. Like, I was in tears. He's like, it's a small world, you know? I said, no. Like, the way Ghanaians speak English really, like, kills me.
I want to see a Ghanaian man and a Nigerian man have a conversation.
Yeah, you will laugh.
Because I never knew Ghanaian men were like this until I met you and
Sid,
Sid
yeah.
and because I don't really come across a lot of Ghanaian dads.
Men, yeah. No,
I
they're
don't have
hilarious,
many
man.
Ghanaian friends, so I never knew you lot were like this. So like calm and mellow and chilled and funny and whatnot.
Do you know what it is? It's Ghanaians are educated, take pride in letting you know that they're educated.
Yeah.
So they use extremely big words and
Okay.
like, you know when it's very forced and it's
Yeah.
very unnecessary.
Yeah.
So that's why it's funny.
Okay.
It's actually hilarious. But did you hear the voice note of the guy from the group admin? I don't know
Yeah.
why, but Yusuff, I've played it
Yeah.
so many times because I find it so funny. I was like, nah, he's definitely Ghanaian.
Where is it? Is it in the group?
No, I tagged you in it.
Oh, okay, that must be ages ago. I am starving, mate.
Listen, you don't understand right now.
What's I gonna say as well?
Oh, and
Yeah, no, sorry.
the guy that
I didn't
hung himself.
I didn't mean to go off the Scorcher thing.
Oh, what, him and Wretch?
I don't know if I was gonna say names in here, but
Oh, sorry.
fuck it.
We spoke about this before, though.
All right, what do you think's gonna happen now? Now that he's out,
Mm.
is it peak for 3-2?
You know what it is, yeah? It's definitely a conversation thing, yeah?
Conversation.
Because it's like, that's mad. You can't not address it.
This
But
goes back to what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, that's codes that you don't
Yeah.
you don't do them things, man.
Do them things.
You don't do them things.
It's gonna be interesting.
That one I can't overlook. I'm not.
Do you think
gonna
he might
lie.
send for him on a song first,
Yeah, but that's really annoying.
or just do both? I reckon the thing is, if you just come, I was talking about this on album cuts. Actually.
At least that will bring heat to it. That will
Yeah,
like
the thing is Scorcher's smart. Look at it from a business standpoint. Rich is one of the biggest artists in the country,
Mhm.
so he could gain some momentum,
Mhm.
some traction
Mhm.
for going at Rich,
Mhm.
and maybe luring Rich into a back and forth. The thing is, most beefs in history
I always
stem
do the
from
girl.
females.
Yeah, you said this.
And I'm not opposed to a Wretch and Scorcher beef, a verbal beef of diss tracks back and forth. I love that. Imagine that. But it'll be mad because if for Wretch to reply when you're in the wrong is a bit mad. But if Scorcher comes for your head, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
So I want
But Scorcher is allowed to come for your head, though.
yeah, I want Scorcher to come for his head lyrically and let's do this Wretch and Scorcher battle. You know what I mean? Chip and Bugsy, Dizzy and Wiley.
But Chip and Bugsy wasn't over a girl, was it?
There was over a girl, but I'm saying like that type of, you wouldn't get that quick response because them men are just on a different type of game with that, especially Chip. You will respond to
Mate,
your
do you know
song in
what's
24
so
hours.
funny, yeah? What would be so funny is if like Scorcher's been inside paper to pen, like he's come ready.
Oh, you think Scorcher ain't me writing bars?
Yeah.
He was in the studio already with Pepstar.
And the thing is, he knows that it's something that he's going to have to address because
Of course.
it's a massive
The
violation.
street's been talking.
Yeah, massive violation. So it's like he's out now. He can't ignore it. That's probably one of the most pressing questions. So now you out, what you going to do?
And this is a question that I was talking about yesterday. So with the movement, yeah. So you've got obviously Wretch, Gets, Merkston, and Scorcher. Yeah? So in your opinion, obviously Merkston and Gets, they're friends with both of them. So if your man done your other man dirty,
Yeah, what you doing?
what are you doing? Are you still gonna parlay with my man, or are you gonna back off?
I'm not getting involved. Like you can't. Okay,
No, not get involved, but are you still
You
going to
can't-
be seen
yeah.
with them? Obviously,
You can't-
you're on the same clique.
yeah, but you can't. You can't expect like what he done is wrong and it's a violation. But
Yeah.
I can't now allow that to affect my relationship with that person.
All right.
Because I feel like if I was younger, I'd be on that, nah, man, I ain't effing with you anymore kind of thing. But I'm like, now I've got older, I feel like,
business, isn't it?
yeah, and you just have to, everyone's accountable for their own behavior. Like, that's him. Like, if it makes you see me in a weird way or you move funny with me because you think I shouldn't be rolling with him, then your mindset is not,
Yeah.
do you get what I mean?
And look at it this way, yeah. From Getz and Merkson's point of view, who am I going to run with? One of the biggest artists in the country who's not in prison, who's free, or am I going to run with someone who's not so big and in prison?
But that's what I'm saying.
So I know, but I'm talking about from a business point of view. So, for example, Wretch is on Merkson's new song. So is Merkson gonna let the opportunity go to have Wretch on his single because of what's happening between Scorcher and Wretch?
But this is my question. Why is Wretch putting that on their heads in the first place?
Yeah.
Is that how friendship
Do you
is?
think Wretch should just stand back?
No.
He shouldn't have gone there.
I'm in the middle. I'm friends with Scorcher and I'm friends with Wretch 3-2 equally, right?
Yeah.
Before the whole shebang.
Yeah.
And I am me.
Yeah.
Each of them would have known that if it is you do madness on either side, that doesn't mean I'm going to
Pick a side.
Yeah, I'm still going to visit Scorcher in prison.
Yeah,
I'm still going to support Wretch, right? I'm not going to be okay with Wretch doing what he was doing because we're friends. You're not supposed to be doing that madness in the first place.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
But you both of you are looking at me and you're going to see that where is my morality lies. I'm not going to agree with certain things, but I will say that, but I wouldn't give up my left hand or my right hand because this person done that. Such and such. I'm trying to make a bridge a gap here. I'm trying to let them see that, okay, what you did was mad, or what you did was mad, but let's try and get back to where it is that we were before. If it is that it was that deep, obviously that's not going to happen. So I'm not going to pick sides, and you shouldn't look at me thinking I should be picking sides, because if it is that you put on my plate, you try to put, then we weren't friends in the first place. You didn't know where I stood in the first place.
That's how I'm seeing it. Yeah, you shouldn't. Don't allow me to now have to carry that burden because it's not my burden to carry.
It's true, but I think it's like seeing your friends parlay with your enemy. It can cut deep. It can hurt a bit.
It can, but you need to see it from a mature perspective. Like I said, like, do you get what I mean? Like, it's got nothing to do with that person.
Precisely.
Like,
and I visited you all the time in jail.
Yeah, so it's not. I didn't stop visiting you, and if the shoe was on the other foot, and you done a thing with my man's sister behind his back or whatever, I would still, like, it would be the same thing in it. So it's not special treatment. It's just unfortunate that you're on the wrong side. Like, you're on the receiving end of whatever pasta's going on.
Yeah, I can understand if it is it wasn't equally, like, the person in the middle didn't have equal relationship with both of them.
Yeah, and you know, we're all in the same crew. All I'm going to say is...
Scorcher comes out and sends for everyone.
All I'm going to say is... But he probably could, though, because he might see it from a perspective of, like, where you man didn't have my back.
And you're forgetting, he's in prison, so he's got all types of anger and frustration pent up.
You didn't have my back. You lot didn't tell him, like, you know what I mean? Obviously, he's not hearing it. So in the moment, like you said, like when you're in prison, you're going to be in your feelings thinking,
I'm going to be
like...
so petty right now,
What are you going to do?
I'm going to do what girls would do. I'm going to go to Scorcher's Instagram and see if they follow him.
Wow.
What does he look like now?
He's got hair.
It's exactly the same.
He's got hair, though.
As in, like
they
call it hair?
No, he's shaved, like, the whole back and he's got, like, hair in the middle. Like,
all right, this is very petty, yeah? I'm being a bitch right now, but I don't care. So, right now on Insta, he's building up his following. He's got 7,000. He follows 216. So he's had time to follow. He's picked out people that he wants to follow. Let's see who he's following. Is he following Merkston?
What's his Insta?
No, Merkston. And that's very telling.
Yeah.
Very 216 people. He ain't followed one of your crew members. Very telling. Okay, cool. Let's go to Getz now. Let's see. Is he following Getz? Nope. He's nuts. Hold on.
But remember also, you know what?
We
We don't know. We don't know what's happened behind closed doors. Number one, we don't know whether they even... We don't even know if they were...
I'm joking.
We don't know whether they even visited him in prison. Like, we actually don't know the dynamics of their relationship, so...
And the thing is, in 2016, what I just done is very telling. Because, you know, obviously, that's how people gauge things. Oh my God, this couple broke up because they stopped following each other on Instagram. Like, the fact that he hasn't followed them and he followed 216 people, to me, says something, innit? You know what I mean?
So is he looking any different
No, he does
other than the hair?
he's exactly the same.
So he hasn't been
Same.
putting on any gym muscle?
Doesn't look like it. He looks like he's the exact same weight.
He don't look skinny though.
He looks exactly the same as he was before.
Sorry, so was that his baby mother or was it just like a girl?
No, that's his.
They've got a child.
Yeah.
Sorry, so Rich is still with a girl?
I don't even know, to be honest with you. I don't know. They might not be together no more, as far as I know. Do you know? You might be in the know.
Nah.
And how many years was he in pen for?
Scorcher was probably in prison for about max maybe 2 years. I don't know.
Only?
Yeah, he hasn't been in prison for long.
Nah, he feels like he's been in prison for time.
How long has he been in prison for?
It feels like a very long time. Like it doesn't feel like it's
The thing is, I
recent.
don't know the official date because Scorcher just kind of just went
He
missing.
fizzled out, innit?
Then you found out he was in prison. So I don't know when he went in, but he's definitely been in for over a year. I can say that.
I think it's even over 2 years.
Has it been?
For me, I feel like he's been in prison for like 3 to 4. Or is it just me?
He might have been. I don't even know. I don't know. The lines are
According to sources.
yeah. What Shadeborough?
No, hold on.
Wiki.
Yeah.
Oh, Scorcher's got Wikipedia.
Yeah. Tayo Jarrett.
You go on. What does it say?
Is that my phone or your phone?
That's mine. God damn. This new equipment of yours, Brent. Hold on. Where's the colourful thing?
Until it gets the format that I need,
Oh, you're not
you're gonna see
Okay.
this normal thing. I'm waiting for the film, man.
Oh, okay. G, what's going on?
Hold on, I was about to say, what?
What?
So I read a book, I finished it like a month ago, called An American Marriage.
Yeah.
And basically, two people got married. Man who is, popular, a bit of a ladies' man, and a woman who was the daughter of a millionaire.
Yeah.
Both black. He got introduced to her in university through a friend of his. You need to pay attention to this one. Through a friend of his.
You better tell her that, bro.
No, do you know what it is? Because I'm trying to find out when he went prison, and everyone keeps talking about 2006.
Cool. So this friend of his had a best friend, which is this girl. Obviously, the girl he went on to marry in the end, right? And they had known each other since like 5. And they're now full-grown adults. So you and this guy in the middle have been friends for a long time. Guy in the middle had a friend that he'd known since they were 5, right? Yes. Yep. You came into their dorm room and then you were introduced to his friend. When it is that he was 5 with this next girl, as they grew up, proximity meant that they naturally became fond of each other, but not in a way that he wanted.
Okay.
But they did try something, but the
work.
girl was like, nah, let's cut it off. Let's just be friends.
Yeah.
So come university time, you come in, you meet the girl for the first time and you're like, you're a bit rowdy and I like that. Yeah. 2 years go by and you meet this same girl in a restaurant. She comes, she sees you with your colleagues. A white girl is to your right-hand side. And you guys are giggling. And she just automatically assumes that both of you are together. And you see that look and you're like, nah. This is just my colleague. So she's like, all right, cool. Now you'll have this like rapport where it is that you clocked each other, you're interested, and then you'll pursue something. In the end, you'll get together, you'll get married, and it's intense. It's beautiful. Amazing. That's what I like to say. Amazing. Lovely. Now, you take on a honeymoon. You go to some motel.
He goes to a motel.
Let's not say it's a honeymoon. Let's say it's a getaway, right? You go to a motel just for a stopover, and you'll have an argument. During an argument, it gets heated, and you walk out to calm down. You stay in the room to calm down, and you go and see a woman who needs help with the shopping. You help her with the shopping. You take her inside. And she said, oh, whilst you're here, can you check my sink because it's leaking? So you go, you fix the sink, blah, 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 blah. You leave now. You go back to your wife and you'll make up and you'll go to sleep. The door gets kicked in. Bang. Police come through and say, the woman over there has been raped and she's said it's you, basically. You know full well it isn't him because he was with you the entire night. Obviously, minus the 15 minutes that he wasn't with you. But you know that it wasn't him. Obviously, you know it wasn't you because you didn't do it. But the woman saw you last. So she just assumed that it was you that raped her. Now, you get convicted, you go to jail for 7 years. Without...
This is fact, isn't it?
This is fact. Well, this is the story that I read. I don't think this actually happened. But you go to jail for 7 years. Bear in mind all these things that I mentioned. You and you are good friends. Good friends. He and you, good friends since 5. You married this one, but he still has a flame for this one. Do you understand?
You're in jail for 7 years.
You're in jail for 7 years. It starts off cool. You're all right. You'll see each other bit by time and time, bit by bit. But your wife is getting she's getting anxious because she's never really had time to be your wife. She's never really had time to be in a relationship because once you got married, you got banged up. And for the next 7 years, you're going to be away from her. So she's there wondering, me, this vicarious woman who, before she wanted to be independent, she didn't need anything from any man. She's now limited to the type of life she's now looking to live because you're not going to be with her doing that. So naturally, she stops coming as much. She stops writing as much. But every time she comes through, she doesn't communicate to you that she's actually feeling a certain way because she doesn't want to place anything on your head. But you, being the caring guy you are, you realize that this is unfair to her. And when you met her, she was a free woman. And you know full well, I can't be thinking I'm going to expect her to be loyal and wait. So I'm going to kind of let her...
do her thing.
Yeah. So you say as much. Don't contact me. Yeah. So in the end, both of them are like, all right, cool. We are where we are and let's continue living. She has hired a lawyer because remember she's the daughter of a millionaire. She's hired a lawyer to make sure and keep on your case. Yeah. She wants you free. And she still keeps her ring. She has never taken it off. You still keep your ring. You find out that your best friend, the one who loved her from day one, is now with her. Smashing her back in your house. In your house. But bear in mind,
My pillow.
he loved her from day one.
Okay.
So,
Do you fault him for that?
Yes.
yeah.
Why do you fault him for that?
Because there's 6 billion ways to die, nigga. Choose one.
6 billion times. That's
Because-
a Nas bar, innit? No, a Braveheart. Sorry.
I can't
Quick
read
to back
mine.
down.
No, I do fault him because that's your friend's missus.
Your wife, you know.
That's your friend's wife. So whatever feelings you had when you were 5, you need to let that go because that's your friend's wife and you're in prison. So it makes it even worse. Like I'm in prison for 7 years and you're fucking my wife.
And you're in
That's a
prison,
that's
and
a
you're in
double
prison
violation.
for something that you didn't do. Like,
Yeah,
it's
so-
fact, it's known.
I'm now in prison. I'm innocent. So I'm going through all sorts of mental, trauma, frustration, anger, sadness. And on top of that, you're going to compound that. Even though I don't know, you're going to compound it by sleeping with my wife. No, fam. How do you want to die today? Let me know, because in 7 years, I'm coming for your head, nigga. Hulk Hogan, I'm coming from you, nigga.
All right, so she has looked at this guy who's been her friend since 5 years old and realized
Big man,
he has been the most
30 socks
consistent,
off my leg.
the most consistent guy in her life, most consistent figure. Each time she needed to do something, he was there. In fact, spanner in the works here. Before y'all went in, she was pregnant.
Is this Shadow Story Part 3?
Before
Because-
y'all went in,
I'm going to lose
she
it.
was pregnant. And you told her, I do not want my son to grow up the way I grew up without a father. I cannot do that. I just can't. So please get
I'll
rid
be
of
out
it.
when he's 7.
So please get rid of it.
Oh, wow.
But she didn't.
No. She didn't want to, but she
did.
respected him and she understood why he was saying what he was saying. So she went, but he went with her. And he's telling him, you don't understand what you asked her to do. She had no chance to be a mother because that you were taken away from her.
Bro, leave my wife alone, bro.
And then
Why are you here? This is my wife.
It's too much. She's doing the most.
Yeah, go away, man. Wait, hold on. Where's your wife? Where's your girl?
this is her.
No,
This is her.
no, it's not her. It's
No,
mine.
it is because
When y'all were 5 and you grew up, you had your chance, big man.
in his
The time was
mind,
lapsed.
he was patiently waiting.
Yeah, but now
Nah.
she's in a situation with your friend.
Yeah.
So
Your time has
It's
passed. Sometimes
over.
you have to accept the L.
All right. Bear in mind,
to me
she
now.
came to the realization that he had been the most constant guy in
So
her
he's
life.
the person that she should have got with.
Even throughout the abortion,
that's
he
right.
was there.
That's
And
right.
he never imposed himself onto her. Never.
because he's your friend.
So then she turned around and was like, maybe this is the guy I was
That was meant
supposed
to be with. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but
so,
hold on.
Let me continue.
No, wait, quickly.
Yeah.
Did she know how he felt the whole time?
Yes,
Okay.
she has this knowledge. But again, she didn't feel the same way because he wasn't that, glitzy.
So then that's the thing, though.
Playboy.
You can't really still be friends with someone who feels. That's why they say, can you actually be friends with someone who has feelings for you?
I don't think
Because you can't.
You can't.
Because
It's impossible.
because
Bear in mind, he wasn't there telling her all the time, I love you, I love you, I love you.
no, but the fact that you know that he has strong feelings for you or had feelings for you, and
It's impossible.
Well,
you didn't want to. You do this
In
is
this
but
story-
That's what I'm
in
saying.
this
This is the reason why. Because
Yeah.
had you have not continued your friendship, you wouldn't be in a position to be like, oh, he's been the most consistent person in my life. He's your friend.
yeah.
But now it's like, was he really consistent in your life as a friend,
Or
or
was he
because
just
he wanted
waiting in
more?
the
That's what I'm
darkness,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's all mad.
So, the lawyer gets you out, 2 years to spare, right? And you're ecstatic, but you haven't been talking to your wife for a good 3 years now, right? She hasn't taken off a ring. She hasn't even sent the paperwork to get a divorce. So you know full well she's still married to you. Now, upon release from jail, you go to Michelle's house. And Michelle, invites you in and she asks you that pertinent question, are you still married? You tell her, yes, I am, but I haven't seen her in 3 years. I don't know if it is that we are still married as man and woman. And that was enough for her to be like, all right, cool, I'm not cheating. So she treated him like a man. Straight out of jail, you didn't go to your wife.
You went to Michelle.
You went to Michelle. And she made you feel like a man.
Yeah, but anyone's gonna make me feel like a man. I've been in jail for 7 years.
Would you
Period.
fault him for
Going to Michelle.
Yeah. Because bear in mind, he doesn't know yet. It hasn't been confirmed yet that your best friend is actually smashing your
Oh, so he
wife.
doesn't know.
No, he has a suspicion
Based
that
off
it might
of what
be
though? He's been in prison.
based on a lawyer saying
Oh, okay.
that like things are a bit sticky and whatnot, and based on the girl's father sending you a letter telling you I'm rooting for you, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, to be fair, from the time I'm not hearing from you, something's up.
But you told her to stop writing
at
and stop.
you.
Stop
Yeah,
coming to
You know
Even
what
so-
it is?
even
Okay,
so-
cool. Even so, yeah,
even
I
so.
think you're not, number one, you're not thinking that she's still at home waiting for you. You might not know that it's with your brethren, but in the back of your mind, she's
She
probably
might have
moved
gone
on and she's
'cause-
moved on
yeah.
with
Of course
somebody
you've moved
else.
on. Thing is,
Exactly.
You
So
can't tell a girl, don't contact me. I'm in jail for 7 years, expect her not to move on. Of course she's fucking moving on. She's gone.
All right,
But not with him.
All right, so obviously you don't expect it to be as loyal as you would have wanted it to be, because if it was
No.
ideal.
If I'm telling her, don't contact me.
Yeah, but I know you're saying that,
Yeah.
but would you actually want her, your wife?
No, I wouldn't want her to.
Precisely.
But I wouldn't, come on, let's not be naivete.
Yeah.
You're in prison for 7 years.
Yeah, it's a long time.
It's a long
Yeah.
time. You're telling me your wife's not going to step out on you in 7 years.
You see, this is interesting. Gina,
Mm.
if your man goes away for 7 years, when I say man, I'm not talking about boyfriend.
husband.
Yes, your husband.
Mhm.
Would you be loyal?
yeah, if we're married, I'm being loyal.
If you were...
Big
And
man.
Matt said, don't ask me no fucking
And
question.
even if you
No,
you know
conjugal
what,
visits, no?
even if you told me
Conjugal visits.
to leave him or to move on, I wouldn't do it. And I would only move on if we are like, okay, cool, we're filing for divorce, and you're filing for divorce whilst you're in prison. Like, I'm not gonna make a mockery of my marriage.
To ask a man, the thing is,
Thank you, Gina.
no, okay, cool. I'm staying loyal.
I don't want you to lie.
I am a purely virgin.
100% purely virgin.
No, I'm staying low. I'm staying low. Yeah, I'm staying loyal. 7 years, yeah? All right, let's do this.
Blue balls are going to be wild for you.
Let's do this. 7 years. I see you 7 years, and I'm coming for you.
You don't even believe yourself.
I'm trying to suck myself.
I know, I can tell.
Oh shit! That's one of the thing is that's one of the hardest questions to ever ask a man. Like because even
you know what? Yeah,
even
my
if you
thing
say
is
yes,
you're lying. Your intentions,
You're lying.
like your intentions are that you obviously would want to stay loyal. I don't doubt that you wouldn't want to. It's just whether or not you can.
7 years is minor.
What? To you now? 40-year-old virgin?
It's such a minor thing.
But no,
7 years.
Let me ask you a question.
Brent,
but if you go prison, and you ride a bird for like 10 years, that's like 10 years potentially with no sex. Obviously, you've got guards and shit, and I hear that. But I mean...
Guard?
No, as in like female guards.
I'm moving to the guards, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But
if not, I got Tasha and Shaniqua right here. And maybe if I learn, I can have...
Wow.
Agnes.
You need to be stopped.
And Gertrude, there it was.
Nah, bruv.
No, but come on, man. Like, obviously, you want to be able to say, yes, my wife went in prison for 7 years, I'm not going to touch another woman. But let's take me out of the equation. A man, or men who cheat when the wife is even there.
Yeah.
You're telling me when she goes to prison, get the fuck out of it,
But
nigga.
I'm not speaking for the average man. I'm speaking for this well-to-do nigga in front of me.
As I said before, 7 years? Let's have it. Let's have it. No, I'm going to try.
All you can do is try.
I'm going to try for sure. I'm not going to be like, okay, cool, she's in prison. Who's first? I'm going to try. I'm going to psych myself into it.
You said who's first?
I'm like, cool, I'm going to do this abstaining thing for 7 years. I'm going to become a monk.
Yeah.
I'm going to try. But I know it's going to be hard.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's going to be hard for sure. You know what I mean? Like, them visits are going to be frequent, but hopefully she can get what's it called? The conjugal visits. Yeah. Hopefully we can do that every... Okay, if I can have sex with my wife once a month, I can do it. How often do you get the visits?
I don't know. But you only get them after a certain time in your...
Once a month,
So like, no, you get them once a month, but you're not going to get conjugal visits like if for the first like year or so. Like it's later, it's more towards the end of your sentence.
Okay, cool. So
and it depends on your level of risk, I'm assuming.
All right, let's set up a scenario. She's in prison for 7 years.
And you get to come home, remember?
She can't get visits. She can't get any visits for the first year. So I'm going to be abstaining from sex for a year. Cool. I'm in my feng shui. I'm in my bag. Cool. Year goes by. Cool. After the first year, she gets conjugal visits once a month.
I mean, I don't know if that's I don't think it's that.
No, I'm giving myself a scenario.
Oh. Sorry.
So I'm going to have sex once a month for the next 6 years. Man can do that still. Because that once a month is going to be a heavy session.
No, I hear that.
It's going to be all pent up frustration. And I'm going to do a thing and then, man can do that. And for the rest of the time, I've got Tasha and Shaniqua.
Possibly Agnes.
Agnes
and Gertrude.
You know what I'm saying?
Hear that.
That reminds me of a Dave Chappelle joke, actually, talking about a guy who has a monkey. And he goes, I let Chimp jerk me off with his feet. Because only monkeys can show you that kind of affection. Love and affection.
I'm done.
Oh, shit. But no, that's the way your story started and where it ended.
Man, did it?
It's not finished.
Oh,
wow,
shit.
It's not finished.
Good
so, having known that he's gone to sleep with Michelle straight afterwards, would you feel a certain way about him?
I think naturally I'd be in my feelings just because...
Knowing full well you're sleeping
but that's what
with your best friend.
I was about to say, naturally I'd be in my feelings because I think, oh my gosh, he came out of prison. He didn't even want to see me first. In that selfish moment. But I would have no leg to stand on because these times I'm piping your best friend.
Okay. So he goes to his father's house.
Quickly, Brent, what's this book called?
An American Marriage.
All right, so I can put it in the description.
Yeah.
Brent's An American Marriage.
So you go to your father's house and basically your father tells you, yep, she's been shacking up with your best friend. And that's when it is, you're beside yourself with rage, but you kind of put the dots together. Well, he's been chilling there for the longest while, blah, blah, blah. So you make a little plan with your father. You tell him to call your best friend and tell him to come and speak to me because we need to talk. So he has to drive for 2 days to get to your place. But in the meantime, you are driving to your house.
2 days? What is this, Game of Thrones? Horse and carriage.
you're driving to your house, your old house, in order to talk to your wife without your best friend being there. Because in your mind, you still want your wife.
Yeah.
You understand? Your best friend can't come and steal your wife. And you haven't gotten the papers yet for divorce.
No way.
So you want to talk to your wife and see her face to face. Tell her, but you know I was innocent. Why on earth would you not wait? Even though I told you to don't come.
I won't even blame you for not waiting, but
why my best friend?
Why my best friend?
Okay.
Like, you're a woman, you got needs. The conjugal visits didn't get signed off. Cool. But my friend.
Yeah. But bear in mind, like she told you, you told me to go and get an abortion. If it is I had your child, I would have had some connection to you.
100%.
But you took everything away
from me,
and you told me to go and get it done. And I didn't want to.
Do what I do, not what I say, man.
All right, so you get there.
I personally think it was a bit selfish of him to make her get the abortion, though.
Yes.
Do you think I'm ever gonna go to prison and tell my wife to get an abortion?
Yeah.
Hell no.
That doesn't make any sense.
Nigga, go and raise my seed.
Yeah.
And I'll be back.
And remember, you can actually take your child on visits. Obviously, it's not the ideal environment for your child, but
he's dumb because that could, as you said, that's the connection,
that's
the bond.
Yeah, he actually
now
made
you're
that
tied for
decision.
life.
Yeah,
but now you made to get rid of it. That's your fault, man.
All right, okay, cool. So he ended up in front of her when she opened the door. He was there. She was like she's seen a ghost because the lawyer didn't tell her that obviously you were free and whatnot.
Yeah.
So she steps back and you walk in and you're like, no, I ain't gonna get a hug or nothing. And she hugs him. And when she hugged him, because you've been in prison, you're Yusuff, you've been hit in the gym. You're brolic now, brolic. She feels you, everything. And she becomes weak. You understand? And she wants some. Don't think that they didn't go to walk into the bedroom to continue their marital duties. Don't you think that's wild, Gina?
They went and had sex.
Don't you think it's wild that she was even considering that was okay?
No.
Why? Because it's her husband?
It's her husband.
But then she was sleeping with the next one just yesterday?
That's what I'm saying.
Whoa!
No. Because in that moment...
That's what it turned for me. Like,
no, but do you know what it is? No, do you know what it is? In that moment, in that moment, I think it became very clear. It all came back to her and it became very clear.
I love that, man.
So
marriage, bro.
she obviously made a mistake.
Yeah,
but
she realized that.
She realized, but
that's why marriage is important.
But he also contributed to that mistake. So they're both at fault.
Yeah.
No, like they're literally both at fault.
And both of them were standing there knowing each other.
That you both
I
effed
slept
up.
with Michelle and I slept with your best friend.
We both effed up.
But who effed up more, to be honest, in that moment? And bear in mind, throwing the abortion.
I think it's equal. I say this because, firstly, he made her get an abortion.
Yeah.
Abortions are not easy things for women to go through. So I don't like just the whole mental side of things alone is is very difficult to deal with. And the fact that would have been the only thing that probably would have connected her to him, he stopped her from having the opportunity to be connected to him still and also to be a mother. He took that right away from her. Yeah. Then she kind of took the piss by getting with his best friend. Like, you've taken the absolute piss. Him sleeping with Michelle, to me, is like the most minimal part of the whole equation.
Jeez.
Do you get what I mean?
Jeez.
Because he ain't spoken to you for 3 years. As far as he's concerned, you lot ain't even together anymore. And you've moved on, clearly, because you haven't communicated with him in 3 years.
Yeah.
So he's just scratching the itch.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't think anyone's more at fault than each other. I think you've both effed up. But in that moment, you both realise and know what it is. You're husband and wife, you're married.
And at this point, do we have any sympathy for the best friend who is in a different state?
No, man.
Chasing chickens.
No.
He said chasing chickens. Okay, listen. At the end of the day, there is always going... The thing is, he needs to understand that he was never first choice.
Yeah.
You were always picked second.
In fact, you were rejected.
You were rejected. You were a rebound.
Yeah.
Because had her husband not been in prison or them circumstances not have arisen, she wouldn't be with you. She's only with you because you are circumstantial and you are convenient. You've always don't lie, brother. Yeah. You've always made yourself available because your agenda has always been to get with her. Yeah. But she didn't want you in the first place. Yep. So it was by force. So knowing that, you should also know that this isn't a natural. It's not a natural order of things. So there is the potential for this guy to come out and them to get back what they originally had.
Yeah.
So I can't really feel so. It's unfortunate for you, but it's still a bit of a like. And there's bare girls in the world, isn't it? Like, come on, you had your chance. You should have just taken the L. You tried to be smart about it, but you still ended up taking the L.
Two things I want to quickly chime in on here. One is a question. How long do you think like absent love can last for? So how long can you love someone and not be with them? I know there's probably not a time on it per se, but
It depends on how deep the love was before they went. I could go a long
time loving
while
someone.
because when I love, it's intense.
all right, cool. That's the first one. And then the scenario you guys are talking about, it happened to
Did you answer his question?
How long can I go without like physically seeing someone?
yeah.
I think a while. Like similar to Brent, like I love hard, innit? And as long as we communicate continuously, like in prison they speak, you can still speak to someone every single day.
What about
innit?
They got email.
What about proper absent love, like no communication for a while?
Okay, I don't know about that. Because
So with no communication, do you feel your love starts to...
yeah, it will, because it's like out of sight, out of
Yeah,
mind.
I'm not that type of person.
But those thing is, there's two sayings. There's out of sight, out of mind, and
And
there's
then
absence makes the heart grow
fonder.
fonder. Can both work.
It depends on the consequence, the circumstance of
Like if
before
I
the
don't speak to you
absence.
for 3 months,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna forget who you are. Like you're always gonna be in the back of my mind, and it's annoying because I feel like I'll always be in limbo and never be able. Like, I'll never be able to move forward
Because you haven't had
because I haven't had closure. Yeah, so it'll be annoying for me because my life will literally be on hold.
Yeah.
For you, basically. I'm unfortunately I'm gonna be that way inclined until we have a communication or a conversation where it's like, all right, cool. This is legitimately what we're doing. Like, let's just be honest with ourselves. From this moment onwards, it's done. Like that's it. Do what you're doing.
Okay. And the second thing was the scenario you guys have described me in. So it happened to a group of us in uni. So basically there was a girl who was a friend of all of us who brought a girl that she wanted to hook up with. She actually wanted to hook up the girl with me. So she brought the girl to the club to meet me. I got in the club. I'm too busy running around. I'm like, I'll talk to her in a bit, whatever. And then my next brethren, he saw her, started chatting to her. And he goaltended the whole night. You know what I mean? He was just with her the whole night. So that was him basically. So he didn't give me a chance to talk to her or whatever. So then he's chatting to her now. But this girl likes guy there in the middle. So then now she likes guy in the middle, but my other brethren likes her. So then we're all aware of this. So then the girl trying to chat to the guy in the middle, he's basically like not really on it. Like she's actively pursuing it. Like, no, I want you. I am talking to your brethren, but I want you kind of thing. And he was like, nah, So then now she gets together with my man. And the original guy. And we made a joke like, obviously you were second best. She only went with you because
Malcolm
wasn't
Malcolm
on it.
in the middle
Like
wasn't on
she
it.
settled for you because he wasn't on it kind of thing. And it became like a recurring joke. And then the funny thing is, fast forward years, so those two broke up, and then she ended up marrying another one
Of your friends?
of the friends. It was mad.
Papa.
Sorry, there were 3 parties initially involved because you mentioned.
So I wouldn't say I was involved, but I was the person who the girl brought. She brought her for me initially, but nothing happened between me and the girl. We hardly ever spoke.
Yeah, so when it is that girl initially brought that girl for you, did she want my man in the beginning?
I don't know. The fact that she wanted him was established after the fact.
Is it all on the same night?
No, that was so. She brought her to the club that same night. My brethren started chatting to her.
Yes, but she wasn't interested.
At the time, I think she seemed interested at the time until she saw
Malcolm.
Whoa!
And started chilling with him maybe. Or maybe she just saw him and thought, you know what, that's more my flavour. Like, you're cool, but you know what, I fancy a bit of him.
That sauce is... Was it a
Yeah,
mazine?
It's a mazine.
A mazine.
It's a mazine.
Can you
You know when
imagine?
someone's yeah is different to your yeah.
Can you imagine? And he's still saying... and then she got with...
Yeah, but the thing is, when I put myself, I'm thinking, it will be a knock to my ego.
Yeah.
So you wanted my brethren, but he said, no, now you're coming to me to do
But bear in mind...
pantering to me.
Bear in mind, she didn't experience you yet. So she didn't even know...
No, I ain't talking about me.
Oh.
I ain't talking about me. I'm talking about the guy who actually got with her. So he's saying,
I thought you were the person that you got with...
No. So
That's why I said in the beginning there was 3 people. One, you, the guy who goaltended, and this one.
no, so
No. He's not really involved.
I'm not involved because basically-
I know you were brought. She
she brought her
for
for
you,
me,
but you weren't about.
But me and her never really spoke because
Yes.
I got to the club and I said, I'll speak to her. She said, my friend's
Yes.
over here, come.
Yes.
I'm like, I just got here,
Yeah.
let me do my rounds.
Yeah.
You know when you get to the club, you want to walk around
Yeah,
first,
yeah.
see who else is here.
Yeah.
By the time I wanted to speak to her,
Yeah.
my brethren had already started chatting to
Yes,
her
yes.
and she was now his girl.
Yeah. Oh, so the goaltender, ended up with the chick.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the goaltender,
So
that ended up being his girlfriend.
Yeah, but he wasn't really the second choice. He was the one.
was.
No, he was.
He made himself
No,
the second
no,
choice.
because after they spoke initially, she was like, you know what? I actually want your friend instead.
Yeah, I hear that. I understand that she didn't want him initially.
Yeah.
So I don't even see it as second choice. I would see it as settling. I wouldn't see it as second
Okay.
choice because she didn't
Yeah.
really.
Okay, cool. Not
Yeah,
second
she-
choice,
yeah,
but
she settled.
she settled for him
Yeah.
because
I
I'm not,
got home without some sort.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'll because we're all in the same group. So
yeah.
she's about now,
Mm.
and you're about, and you know that your girlfriend
Yeah.
wanted your brethren.
Yeah,
but
so
he said no.
Your question is: would you feel a certain way if it is that you were second?
Yeah,
as
so
you said?
if I was my friend who
Yeah.
actually went out with her,
Yeah.
would I feel away? I think I would feel
Yeah,
away.
but he didn't seem to care though.
No, he didn't care. he didn't. he didn't give a shit.
Clearly
He probably
didn't.
understood
But
as
it was
well.
easy for him not to care because they didn't do anything.
But you know, some
They
guys
didn't kiss,
actually,
they didn't have sex,
some
nothing
guys actually like the fact that they can get a girl. Doesn't matter if it's settling or not.
Yeah.
That wanted someone like that. Do you know how disgusting
Not
that
really.
is?
Why? Because it means
No.
that like
Yeah, some sort of status in their
Yeah.
head. Like, oh, well, if it is that you wanted that guy, then cool. Let me run through. Even though it's not reciprocated,
Mm,
they still see it as this could have been his.
that's weird.
Very weird.
Yeah.
Very weird.
I don't even want a girl who wanted my friend. Like you wanted my friend, but now
Yeah.
you go and
But wait a minute. Is that a slight on your friends?
no, that's a slight on me. That's me feeling like, rah, you just only want me because my friend's not available or something. Like,
Oh no.
That's
No,
the- that's
let-
me
Let me
feeling
ask
like-
a different question.
Yeah.
Could you get with a girl that also finds your friends attractive?
Oh yeah, that's fine because my friends are attractive. So
Thank you. Okay.
you're gonna
Yeah,
find them
yeah.
attractive. A bunch of buff boys, they said.
Oh my god, I'm crying! I never saw that.
ballers.
Oh my guys are ballers.
Oh my guys are borders.
I never saw that coming.
But yeah, that was funny. That whole scenario. Because the funny thing is because I never knew that she married the other guy until years later. And I'm like, so I called guy in the middle. I said, bro, do you know so-and-so is marrying so-and-so?
Mm.
We're like, rah. Because the funny thing is that the guy who married her and the guy who goaltended and was her boyfriend, they didn't get along.
Oh, is
Not
it?
because of her, they just didn't get along anyway.
No.
So it was just kind of funny that it worked out that way, innit? But shout out to everyone involved still, no names.
Hear that?
Hey, would you feel a certain way for a girl or a guy if it is their preference? You look at it and you're like, that's mad. What do you see in me if it is that you find that guy or girl attractive?
No.
Sorry, say that again.
All right.
I was on that.
So if if my partner fancied a girl who
Let's use
what I
Kodak
thought was,
Black.
was what Kodak Black?
Let's use Kodak Black. If it is you were interested in Kodak Black and then you come and swing your attention my way,
You're gonna be angry.
go with
Yeah, I hear that.
You want a young
No,
Kodak,
but never. No, but you could also. You never know what I could have found attractive about him. Though.
Still, there's something wrong with your mind.
No, some girls you can't even see what their taste is. Like that was your last boyfriend, but you're interested in me. Not even in the same
This is what I said.
realm.
Wouldn't it be a problem for you?
No, because I don't.
Not
think,
really.
No, because I feel like
I would-
some
I would-
people don't have. Not even like Yusuff, for example. He hasn't got a specific like. He hasn't like. You've always said it. Like if you look at your past girlfriends, there's not going to be. I guess they're all black, but besides that,
There's one common denominator.
they got bum.
They're all buff
Okay, hear that.
and they're pretty.
And that's a very solid thing to run off.
So
that's
he
a
likes
solid
pretty black
baseline.
girls.
I like pretty, but who doesn't? Like to me, pretty is just a very standard thing to say.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Who doesn't
So,
like pretty
so
girls?
to me, you don't have like your type isn't pretty black. Like I wouldn't say
Yeah,
your type is a pretty black girl.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. So I wouldn't be. I think some people generally are like
I
that.
got a perfect example actually because so a girl who has such a wide plethora of suitors on, is that the right word? Or guys she finds attractive, it just means to me that her eyes can wander because you may think, okay, cool, she's with me, so she just likes black guys. But no, she's looking at white guys too. She's looking at, so her dating pool is wide. So now you don't even know what she's doing because you thinking now she's safe because she's in Shoreditch with Darren and them, the white Darren. But she likes white Darren. There's a girl, I might have even told you about her a while ago, So Does she listen to the podcast? No, she doesn't listen to the podcast. So she was that type of girl. Not only, but I saw that within her. So I met her, and she was a certain type of girl. And then she just kept, them people who are kind of like discovering themselves. So she kept changing. So this, for example, let's say when I met her, she was like a Muslim chick. As Brent likes to say, the hijabis, yeah. And then she went from hijabi to becoming like a fitness chick. Then she went from fitness chick to being like a retro punk chick.
I know who you're talking about.
Be quiet, big man.
I hear that.
Then from there, she went to be, well, I'll find out if you really know. Then she went there to be in this, I don't want to keep talking because now I'm afraid that she might listen.
Actually, no, then.
Other type of girl. And then at one point, I know she was interested in me. Obviously, I look a certain way. I'm a black man, West African, da. And then the guy me and her never done anything. That's the preference. Nothing happened. But the guy she ended up being with, like the guy she met kind of after me, was nothing like me at all.
What was it?
Like the polar opposite. And I'm thinking, you showed me what your taste is like just through you. Like you're so, like the same way she was discovering herself was kind of like how she was discovering what men she was interested in. I think when she first met me, she was into me, my type of guy. Then as she evolved in her person, her taste shifted to what she ended up with. And me and the person she ended up with,
two completely different.
Polar opposites. So yeah, girls who have like a wide range, fam, you ain't safe, man.
Indecisive.
You ain't safe because, I mean, she could leave you for Malcolm or she could leave you for Bob. I mean, she'd leave you for Sanjeeb.
You're better.
Or leave you for Taiwan. I'm trying to think of the most like. Ling.
I said Taiwan.
But yeah. What's the time, man?
I'm absolutely starving.
Yeah, I'm starving as well. All right. Have you got a scene by Just Jean?
No.
Okay, cool. Captain Marvel, that was a scene by Just Jean. All right, let's do Song of the Week. And then let's get our asses out of here.
I want to officially come back with the unofficial supplement next week.
Cool. That was basically your preview today. That's
I'm just putting it out there.
That's cool.
Keep me honest, people. Keep me honest.
Can we get a new theme tune though?
Oh, you don't like it?
No, I don't like our voices. And yeah, I don't mind the.
Aren't we laughing as well?
I don't mind the Brent Fires, like the Joe Budden bit. But the thing, can you just?
I'm not gonna put any music at all.
What are you gonna do then?
No, because you've said that. I'll just leave it out.
No, I like the intro, but no, it's like coming in for new season. New season, coming fresh.
You're not gonna sell it to me.
Huh?
Do you know how long it took to actually compile that? And you just spat on it. So I will have no music at all.
No, use it.
You could do it.
Use
for
it.
Everyone.
Use it.
But it's not gonna go.
You can do it. I can do it. I can go and grab it from SoundCloud and break it up and put it on my phone.
Cool.
All right, guys. That's the end of the show, man. Actually, I got one more event to plug. Actually, I got Easter party. Where's the flyer? RX Nights, Easter weekend. So it's basically an Easter party, Friday the 19th of April.
Your party?
It's a party I'm doing with my friend.
Okay.
So RX Raw Experience is his brand, and I'm partnering with him in it. So it's in partnership with myself and Energy Squad. It's at Dingwalls in Camden. You got Remo London DJing, DJ One Touch, DJ Lani, R&B, hip hop, bashment, Afrobeats, house, club classics, all that stuff. Tickets are in the description, link below. So Easter party, Friday the 19th of April at Dingwalls in Camden. I'm gonna be there, do my thing, partying, celebrating, popping bottles. So come down. You get me? All the usual stuff. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all that stuff. And yeah, man, I've been a sexual deviant. I actually believe that, you know, when people like live vicariously through others, I think every Wednesday when we record the podcast, Brent is allowed to live his sexual life through our pod. And I've been Brent.
What? I told you before there's a reason why I'm in church. I told you this. You all don't seem to understand what that means.
I'm dead.
So every time it raises its head, I'm a sexual deviant.
No, it's fine.
I've been the effervescent, ever beautiful Just Jean. She's going to be doing big things this year and every year after that.
Oh, amen.
Straight. Boom.
And I have been Mr. I'm going to try and hold out for 7 years. Mr. Are you telling me the truth, Brett?
Telling me the truth.
Big man, yes.
Boom.
Peace.